Oh, sorry. Didn't see you there. I'd like to welcome you all back to another session of Dungeon of the Mad Mage on variant roles. We are going through the Shadowdusk Hold, level 22, 17th level D&D, and somehow I still managed to scare them. I'm going to call that a success already. We're going to go around really briefly and have everybody say who they are and who they're playing before we jump on into this. I am so excited. I have prepared 2 lines of text. One of them is the name of the level of the dungeon. Let's start off top left and go around. Liz, you're muted.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Liz, also known as Ryu Red Wings all over the internet. You can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Tumblr, you can find me on Patreon. I draw lots of fun things. I'm also here this evening joining our wonderful people as Honey, the tiefling monk. Don't mind the bits of her shattered heart all over the floor.
Bad things happened last time. We'll get there.
What name is Honey going by, sorry? Considering we don't actually know.
Okay, fine. Honey, maple syrup, Emma, and Eliza is here.
Sorry.
All right, and Samuel, you're next.
All right, so I'm sorry, Liz. So I'm Sam or Samuel. Sorry, one moment.
Okay, we're gonna jump over to Sam number 2.
Back up, Sam.
Something automated was just voicing itself off to one side. No idea what that was.
All right.
Machine takeover. We can see. Anyway, so hi, I'm Sam or Samuel or Samuel, I guess, for this, considering there's 2 Sams and trying to avoid confusion.
That is my method.
So I lost my train of thought. I'm over on Twitter as Eldritch Warlock, and today I shall be playing Kavaileios, a tiefling warlock who's not really fully present up there. He's a bit scattered, shall we say.
Delightful. Absolutely delightful. And Sam.
Other Sam.
Just be Sam if that makes you feel better.
I really don't mind.
It was like, oh no.
No, I'm used to being one of many Sams. There were 6 in my graduating class in high school, so I mean, yeah, I was Sam. Anyway, but yeah, hey everyone, I'm Sam or Samwise. You can find me at Samwise_GameG on Twitch and Twitter. I'm on a bunch of other streams. My schedule is posted there, so if you follow me, you can find my other stuff. I am super excited to be back tonight with everybody as the Lady Gemaline Aberrell. I am a tiefling warlock of the Great Old One Pact, and oh man, y'all is just gonna be a night to remember, maybe.
Or not.
We'll see. Oh yeah, dice.
And Val.
Hi, I'm Val. I flubbed my intro. Hang on, I'm gonna go down. Hello, I'm Val. Today I'll be playing Bowie, who uses he/him pronouns, and it was co-parented by 3 players from another level of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and is their grown-up child, and 2 of them are Eladrin, which is why I have a ton of highlighter on my face right now, because you got to bring that rep.
Delightful. Yeah. I would just like to point out that we are now at count it 3 Great Old One Warlocks in this party.
Represent.
Is it 3 tieflings as well?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm the only human.
I was seriously hoping we were going to have an entire party of tieflings, but oh well.
4 tiefling Great Old One Warlocks. Let's just do it.
Oh,
Come
no.
On. Shape up.
I can disguise myself.
All right.
Instead, we have 3 warlocks and a monk.
All right. And I'm Nat. I'll be DMing today, so that means I play everyone in the world that these four lovely people, they're over there, are not playing. So I get to have fun and try to scare them. And you're saying we need more paladins, but Death Knights are almost paladins, so we'll be fighting one or two of those today. Let's jump into our recap. Our intrepid band of adventurers made their way down from the surface because they wanted to end this horrible, dark, far realm magic circle in the sky above Waterdeep that was raining dread, metaphorically and kind of oppressively upon the city. The Watchful Order identified that this was caused by something in Undermountain, which means, Hallister, right? So our party was sent down to go find Hallister, and they definitely didn't find other things that might be causing this along the way as they entered the level 22, the Shadowdusk Hold, the deepest level that any adventurers in recorded history have made it to. Here they found the Shadowdusk family, a disgraced family fallen from Waterdeep many, many, many years ago, who got touched by the Far Realm and fell into madness and disarray, but flourished in Undermountain, finding gifts of immortality and strong evil magics. Well, the first session they got messed up by a lot of things trying to erase their memories, and they fought a couple archmages. The second session, they got met by one of their previous acquaintances, Shah Kana, played by the wonderful Tim, who is now feeble-minded and thralled to Gemaline. Yeah, that went well. I wasn't playing the antagonist that session. Tim was. He did great. Thank you, Tim. And now they have descended to the final third tier of the Shadowdusk Hold, and every time they descend into a madder, crazier space. And with their thrall, and Kavai, and Honey, and Gemaline are faced with a door emblazoned with the Shadowdusk family crest, an upside-down torch with 3 embers. Across the top, it says, "No secrets without truth." Across the bottom, it says, "We do not fear the darkness." Through the door, from beyond it, you hear lilting female laughter. The very walls are like flesh, roiling and reacting as if you touch them. What would you like to do?
So, before we go any further, Gemaline, would you please be a dear and command your little dog to hand over the scrolls he has? I just realized we left 2 of our scrolls to face the Death Knights with on his person.
We took them last week, actually. Gemaline has the ones that Shaw had before.
In that case, I blanked out in enjoyment of inflicting my shattering on someone else. I apologize.
No worries. Let me turn
But with that resolved into the madness, as it were.
Honey is on the door.
All right. As you touch the door, the walls ripple as if in pain. And I need you all to have a little conversation with me. You see, last session, towards the end, we went through as you were retrieving the Black Crystal Tablet with this powerful connection to the Far Realm, you went through these memory scapes that represented your body of thought, and things were destroyed within them.
Oh no.
So, Gemaline.
Oh no. What?
You have lost a series of memories connected to a minor emotion of yours. What emotion is that?
A minor emotion.
Yes, so not something that would be all the time for you.
Generosity.
Delightful.
It's, a sometimes thing. So.
Yeah.
We will become the big bads of a different campaign.
Honey, same question. Things were destroyed. You have lost all memories related to a minor emotion of Honey's. After you punched old headmaster in the face and he's shattered into dust.
Soberness isn't a emotion. I'm trying to think of something.
Could be an emotional state, though.
I'm going to say. Shoot, this is hard. Yeah, let's just go with sobriety.
Sure. Delightful. I'm sure that'll have no secondary effects.
Nope.
And Kavai, a large portion of your memory scape was destroyed. So you're going to lose memories connected to a major emotion of yours.
Okay, let's see. So the major emotions he mainly feels would be love, hatred, and disgust.
Obviously, there's a correct answer among those three.
This is going to kill him. He's losing love.
All right.
It just actually no. As a clarifying question, does he lose the memories and would he know there's a sudden gap? This is something on the front of his mind, day in, day out.
If it's something, yeah, the other two, this is supposed to be more minor things, so they might not notice it at first. But since you're losing a forefront portion of yourself, it's probably fairly obvious. Now, that being said, you can't. It's not saying you can't feel that emotion again. It is you're losing memories tied to it.
Okay, so in that case, he's losing the memories tied, or what memories he has left tied to love.
All right. What does that entail for Kavai?
If people remember, when he was feeble-minded, he was humming a little tune over and over. The song he and his wife danced to when they married, the song that they sang their children to sleep with. He's losing all but that melody.
Sorry. I just. Okay.
To be precise, his unfortunately deceased wife and children. So he's losing all memory of them.
All right.
But if this is fine, that I'm going to say he's keeping that melody and the understanding of what that melody means. Just he's not going to remember them at all. If that's fine.
Yeah. Whatever. You're destroying yourself. I don't need to add any boundaries on
Game
that.
over. Let's go home, guys.
All right.
Can we go home now?
Congratulations, Matt. You have pushed Kavaidios over the edge.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
All right. As this is happening, so honey, you put your hand on the door to open it, and this ripple went through you all. And in a moment of recoil, you hear footsteps coming from the stairs above you.
So just to clarify, in that recoil, that's when we lose the memories.
Yes.
Okay. Kavai doesn't hear those footsteps then. He's just I feel like you have taken everything from me. And he's just hunched over laughing to himself.
Are you all right there?
Particular madness later. Honey is running around the group and going towards the front and taking a defensive stance.
This is like weird even for him though, right?
Just a bit. We'll deal with it later. Death is coming.
Death is coming. I mean, it does own us all. So, like,
Matt, if it's okay with you, I just made a quick roll for Kavai. I don't know if you'll find me imposing something upon him, but I'm going to clarify him as stunned for the next minute.
Sure, that's up to you. All right, so as this is happening, we're gonna jump over to our new player, Bowie. You find yourself in a horrible place, but you sense that you need to be here. As you descend the stairs, you feel it grating upon your very mind. I'd like you to make an intelligence save, a wisdom save, and a charisma save.
This is not gonna go well. So intelligence save, wisdom save, and a charisma save, right?
Indeed.
So that is, I'm gonna use that. So that's 16. It was 11 plus 5, and maths failed me. Intelligence save. Oh wait, no, I'm reading the wrong thing. That's a 22. Intelligence save. That's a 16. And a wisdom save. That is 26.
Okay, roll me a percentile die.
Everything is fine. 30.
Okay. There's only, you gain the following flaw. There's only one person I can trust, and only I can see this special friend.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, do you pick who appears to me, or
No, that's your job.
so there's only one person I can trust, and do they suddenly appear to me now?
Roughly, yeah.
Hi, Mom. And Hassan appears to him.
Son nods. And just about then, you round the corner on the stairs and find yourself face to face with a maniacally cackling man in fashionable suit. A dapper woman floating on a broomstick with impractical footwear, and a tiefling monk who is like fists up ready to fight you, like full on, like you are death itself. I'm going to body this for my friends.
Yeah, basically like, ah! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Bowie! Me, Bo! Me, Bowie! Me! I am Bowie. Hello!
I
Hi!
think they've been feeble-minded too, or something.
No, that's words from out of the mouth, pretty sure. What?
I'm sorry. There's a lot of fists. There's a lot happening right now. Hello. A pleasure to meet you.
Oh my, well, the pleasure is all ours. It's so nice to meet somebody who has some manners down here.
Honey, like, very carefully takes that hand.
Hi.
Hi. Boomy?
Bowie. Just with a Bowie.
Oh, okay. Bowie, got it.
Bowie's fine. Is your friend all right?
Probably not.
We were just kind of trying to figure that one out, to be honest. I mean, he's always
Yeah.
kind of a weird one, but like
Yeah.
this is new even for him. At least for like this long, you know. Usually it
Yeah.
stops by now.
Hey, Jem, you want to switch places? Talk to Fancy Pants over here. I'm gonna go over to Kavai.
Oh, all right. Gladly. Shaw, you stay near me. Keep me safe.
Shaw's 2 daggers.
Oh, that's. Oh,
I almost forgot about Shaw's existence.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
I'm sure.
I'm sorry. Am I Fancy Pants?
Well, I mean, she just calls anybody that who's like not covered in grime and has any amount of fashion sense.
Oh,
I heard that.
You know, it's such a good.
Yeah, I
lovely.
know. I
It's
wasn't
such a good
trying to be
moment. Val, why don't you describe what Bowie looks like?
Bowie is what I would describe as a soft nerd. So he is wearing a shirt with a waistcoat, and He's got like a little messenger bag satchel that's got like scrolls poking out of it and pens in all the pockets. And he's carrying around this very particular book in his hands the entire time. And he's got these big, like, circular glasses. Yeah, exactly. Nat's messenger bag. Did I just make Nat? Nat played Babe Bowie, the NPC in our game, and I think I just made Nat.
I love him.
I know.
He's gonna die.
I'm trying.
The worst.
I'm trying so hard to keep him alive. I have so much incentive. And yeah, he's just very, very soft nerd, sweet. He's got black hair that's kind of falling in his face and these big owlish glasses. He's just like,
Such a cinnamon bun. Am I using that term right?
Cinnamon bun, yep.
Yeah. Good job, Nat.
All right. Recommence the repeat.
I need a moment.
Still on cinnamon bun.
A little bit.
Not many people come down here. I thought I was the only one who was down here. Are you demons? Because if so, it is very important that you tell me.
All right, look, I know because we're tieflings and all, it like leaves a certain like impression.
I am
but
so
I mean,
sorry. That
Yeah,
is not what I meant. There's been conjurations. I apologize. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm so sorry. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
I resemble that remark. Excuse me.
And in the background, Bowie will hear, I will take you to shreds, you piece of...
Oh, there's so much happening.
I'm officially enjoying how Kavai is legitimately just having a cataclysmic personal breakdown in the background of this scene.
we're just like whatever. That's like not my chair, not my problem.
And Nat, he's withdrawn that tablet from his bag of holding and beginning to ritually cast Contact of the Planes, by the way.
Sure,
Oh.
that's
Well, how
appropriate.
long does that take?
10
11
minutes. Oh,
Would
11.
I'd be able to
10 minutes.
recognize what he's trying to do in his.
You were told that the Black Crystal Tablet allows people to contact entities in the far realm. So you know it can do that. It looks like he's doing magic with it. So decent leap. You could also
Yeah.
identify it with a DC 20 Arcana check.
Okay. I'll try and roll because why not? Because at least I don't know
Yeah.
what he's doing, but I'm already knowing I don't like it.
Honey was walking over to try to kind of talk.
Yeah, it's a 23. So
Yeah, so you know he's casting Contact Other Plane.
Hey, what are you doing? Bye. I don't think we should let him finish drawing
okay.
that thing.
Okay, all right. Hey, Kavai, hey, look at me. Can you look at me? Hi.
What do you want? I know what to do.
Oh boy, this is bad. Hey, what you doing with your nice, fun, fancy tablet there? Just wondering.
I have questions to ask to those lost. I must ask them. I must ask them. I must know.
Now's not the time for that.
Yeah,
Kavai.
we kind of have some bigger fish to fry right now. Just tiny bit. You can do this later, I promise. Okay?
As soon as Honey, Emma, Eliza, etc., the girl with many names says, bigger fish to fry, Kavai stops ritual casting and has the end of his staff against your throat.
Oh, no.
Nothing more important than this. Do not speak such blasphemy again.
Shaw, could you just like, I don't know, hold him down?
Shaw moves forward, puts one of the daggers in his other hand, moves the staff away from her throat, and then starts kind of bodying you just a little bit.
Just an awkward hug.
I'm gonna go over to Honey and be like, "Are you all right?"
I'll let you know.
Listen,
Oh.
my good sir, I don't care what state you're in. It is very rude to threaten people.
If
I
he's
don't think he wants to be told what to do right now.
Am I being physically maneuvered?
Slightly. It's Shaw, despite his base level of intelligence and charisma, does have some wisdom and is approaching you in a moderately neutral stance, but definitely getting between you and Honey.
In that case, breaking off, almost scurrying away, and then
Sure.
beginning start the ritual casting again. This is Kavai's sole focus right now.
As you turn away and begin scurrying, as you put it, with all this clusterfuck happening, the door slams open towards you all, inward, and a cloud of blackness flows up the staircase. And you hear that lilting female laughter again.
Oh, that's very ominous.
Yeah,
Strike
there's a
while-
lot of that.
And you hear it coalesce into a voice and says, "Strike while the iron is hot. I say strike while the hearts are black." I'd like y'all to roll initiative.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
How long have we been down here, like, since we sort of started our quest at this point?
3 hours?
Okay, so my mage armor is still up from.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Also, I just like low-key view 8-hour duration spells as like the adventuring day.
All right, cool. I mean, I imagine sort of down here, I can cast it at will, so Gemmaline will probably just like constantly keep it
Yeah.
up anyway.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely fine with you just having it just across the board.
Sweet.
All right. Bowie.
17.
Ooh, Kavai.
19.
Honey.
6.
That's 6?
6.
6. Gemmaline.
Also 6, but I ain't a monk.
So Gem's probably going after Honey. And I have to roll for our favorite Death Knight.
Does Shaw get an initiative, or should he
Oh,
just
yes.
go on mine?
He should, but for simplicity's sake, if you're okay with it, I just have him go on your initiative.
Sure. Aw.
All right. Well, I am very quickly pulling something up. It is Kavai's turn. Kavai, you can see in the darkness, correct?
Yes, 120 feet in magical and non-magical darkness.
Oh, sorry, I have another tie to resolve. Bowie, what's your initiative bonus?
+1.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, through this magic-y darkness, you see. Well, I guess I have a picture. Yeah. This figure here,
Oh, I don't like that.
standing in the darkness,
You take that back.
but the sword is away, and her hand is wreathed in oily black magic.
You.
She seems to be the source of the voice. Additionally, you can see the room, which is a massive hall that stretches deep, but even more to the right and to the left, north and south. You're looking at a hall that is approaching 200 feet in length. Is a massive room, and in the edges of your devil's sight, you see a large draconic skull poking into the darkness.
Oh no.
Acolyte.
Nothing could go wrong.
Totally
Mhm.
fine.
Okay, how tall is this Death Knight?
5'9".
Okay, just let me double check something then. Sorry, I'm just making sure that this will work. Okay. I don't think that would be a good idea. I'll do this one. I'm currently holding the tablet.
This is true.
I'm going to hold out my hand. You would dare to look me. Disappear into your own madness. I'm casting Eye Bite.
Sure. That means she makes a wisdom save, correct?
Wisdom save of DC 19.
I believe, as I pull up her stat block, that she has magic resistance, so she will roll that with advantage.
Okay.
That is correct. All right. Well, that is a total of 10.
I'm going for the. I think I'll take the panicked condition.
What does
The
that
target
do?
is frightened of me. On each of their turns, the fighting creature must take the dash action and move away from me by the safest and shortest available route, unless there is nowhere to move. If the target moves to a place at least 60 feet from you, this effect ends. And where it can
You
no
make
longer see.
a religion check.
Oh, damn it, can't be frightened. What was it? Religion 18.
Yeah, you would be aware that Death Knights are usually immune to fear.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sometimes a merciful lord.
In that case, worried about the Dracolich ending this, but the Death Knight. Okay, would I know that Death Knights can go unconscious?
They can go unconscious.
In that case, the Death Knight just collapses to the ground asleep.
Okay, that happens. As she looks at you and goes, "You do not fear the darkness." And your eyes take upon this dark starry void, and you look at her, and you see that same dark starry void appear in her, go across her eyes, and she crumples to the ground in a pile of armor.
And I think I have a bonus action left where I will cast. That was a spell, so I can't do that just yet. In that case, I'll actually give my insane laughing, if you believe it, will give inspiration to Honey.
Thank
Sure.
you. I'll take it.
What size is your inspiration die?
Just a d6.
All right. Gotta get more bard life going on.
Yeah, I've only used it once
All right.
or twice now. That's my turn.
So it is
Just
now their turn. Well, they're unconscious, but on their waist they have a series of rubies, 3 of them, and one of them lights up, and I'm going to need Kavai to make a charisma saving throw.
that is a 24.
All right. I need you to roll a d12 and reduce your number by that amount.
My charisma.
Your saving throw.
Oh, okay. 22.
Okay, yeah, actually, you feel your soul begin to be pulled out through your eyeballs, but you are resistant to that effect because you're so cool.
You dare feel the darkness against me. I will consume you with it.
All right. And then the dragon is going to come forward and just breathe dark necrotic fire up the staircase. I need everyone to make a dex save.
Can I use evasion?
Oh, evasion always applies to dex saves.
Hey! Just can't remember how it works.
Natural 20
Yeah!
What's that come out to?
plus 3.
Not as good. 16.
19.
I believe it's 16 fails. DC is 21.
Oh,
Hey!
I can't find it in my stuff. Somebody please remind me how the frick evasion works.
So
I-
you take. So even if you fail, it's as if you succeeded. You take half. If you succeed, you take nothing.
Okay, well, I got a dirty 20.
So that will fail because the DC is 21. So you'll take half. Right. Roll in some damage.
no.
This is fine. Totally fine.
We're not gonna die at all. It's fine.
Dragon Lich and BD.
We're gonna be fine.
Oh man, I just wish I could have used my inspiration on that roll. Oh well.
Oh, now you have it for like something else,
Yeah, that's true.
like an attack or something.
Yeah, I put like the D6 right in front of me too.
I do that like all the time. Don't worry.
So that is a flat 60 damage.
Oh,
Necrotic.
Yeah, it's necrotic that burns a little bit.
Okay.
So Honey, you take 30, and then Gemmaline, you saved, so you take 30.
Okay.
And oh, Shaw needs to roll.
Oh.
Well, there was no way I was going to do it anyway, but my concentration on eye bite fails.
Okay. So the Death Knight wakes up? Question mark.
Yep.
All
Although
right.
would be prone because feral unconscious, I think unconscious structures are prone.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm just think
All right. Shaw nat 20's his save, so he takes 30.
Yay!
oh no, sorry, still asleep, but my ability to reuse eye bite fails. I can no longer cast it.
Usually you can never really use the ability. However, depending on
Oh, wait, hold on.
well, the entire spell goes away, so I believe they would still wake up.
And for the duration, yeah. Sorry, my bad.
So all right. As the dragon roars the fire into the room, and the Death Knight awakens, but has lost their turn. It is now Bowie's turn. How are you feeling after Dragonfire?
not great. Not great. Nah, Bowie's feeling a little bit worse for wear. 45 hit points. So the Death Knight is waking up, right?
The Death Knight is awake.
Oh,
She
the Death
has
Knight is awake. Oh dear.
popped her head up and is going to stand up. It's still on the ground.
I would like to cast Crown of Stars, which yep, I'm gonna have a crown because why not? Crowns are amazing.
So, what does your crown of floating stars look like?
There is so Bowie kind of grasps his fist and casts a spell, and 4 of these white, bright, floating stars appear around his head, and they're different colors each. There's some are snowflakes, and some are pink and purple, and some are black, but they all really, really shine. And as my bonus action, I'm gonna launch one of them at the Death Knight.
Right. So you make a spell attack.
Yeah.
That will be at disadvantage because the enemy is prone. So ranged attacks more than 5 feet away have disadvantage against prone targets.
Spell attack. So 19 plus 11, 27.
hits.
Yay!
You got a 19 with disadvantage?
Oh, no, wait, I need to do a disadvantage roll. Nope, that makes more sense. I got a 17.
Total?
Yeah, one roll was a 19 and the next roll was an 8.
All right. So as the mote of the star flies at them, they bring their shield to bear and deflect it across the room.
I'm gonna yell, "Rude!" and just kind of like hide behind my book.
I will unmake you.
That would be very difficult. I'm very well put together. Also, my dad says.
All right. It is Honey's turn.
Okay, so the night is up. Can we see the dragon?
Yeah. Oh, so I don't think I narrated this very well. When the Death Knight fell unconscious, the darkness dissipated back into them.
Okay, so the darkness is back. Yes?
The darkness is gone.
Okay, darkness is gone. We can see the knight and the dragon.
Yar.
Okay. Oh, who do I want to hit? I think the Death Knight's the more pressing issue. So yeah, I'm gonna run over and punch her. Hopefully.
All right.
Hopefully it works.
As you dive and skip over, you'll have advantage because she's prone.
Ah, okay. I like that. I like that a lot. That is 27? No, 28.
That'll hit.
Yeah, that my highest was 28. So that's one unarmed strike, and that's that is 14 points of damage. And
And you're
then I
from magic because of course they are. You're
Yeah.
You're an 18th, 17th level monk.
yeah, and I'm gonna hit her again.
Hey.
Okay, another 28.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm doing really well for damage. Let's see. So 13 points of damage. And then I'm going to spend a key point and go into patient defense.
All right.
In the very front of her. The
You
monk
are
is
You're very much in the way.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. All right. After Honey, we have Gemaline.
Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm going to use my bonus action to cast a hex out of my Iron Stone, and I will cast it on the Death Knight.
Sure.
And they will have disadvantage on let's say Dex checks.
Sure. Depends on Dex ability checks.
Yeah, so all right, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast her, which is going to be 4 beams at this
Pew,
level.
pew, pew,
Pew
pew.
pew pew. Such dice. I'm just rolling all 4 at once with multiple colored dice.
Those will all be at disadvantage because
Disadvantage? Okay.
And you're at range.
Sure. Actually, the range probably won't matter because I have Spell Sniper, so the range is doubled for me.
No, she's prone, which gives disadvantage on range attacks against them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said she's like also out of range. I didn't.
No, she's definitely within range of Eldritch Blast.
Okay, let me see then. So with disadvantage, oh, sad. That was a natural 20 wasted. That's going to be a, let's see, a 14. A 24. That one was good. And then these guys were. Shoot, hold on. I'm gonna re-roll just 2 because I don't remember what the first one was.
Fine.
Okay, so and then it's going to be a 15 and a 17.
Okay, so the highest was 17.
Yes.
Those all miss.
Bah! All right, that's fine.
Fly side to side, swats one out of the air with her shield, and as that's happening, Honey, did you want to exclaim something?
Yes, I forgot to say that like after I went to patient defense, Honey yelled, "Someone use the scrolls! Somebody do something with the magic craziness!"
The scrolls you say. Interesting.
Ah, hell.
Awesome.
All right. it is Kavai's turn. Before that happens, going to take a legendary action. Actually, all of this person's legendary actions, and going to which one of you? I'm thinking I'm going to make Honey roll a charisma save.
Okay.
One of the gems light up on her belt again.
Okay.
Oh
All right.
no.
All right. All right. Okay. 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 Oh, okay. I'm using that inspiration. Okay. 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 That's a big 14.
Okay. You feel your soul be ripped out of your body
Oh no.
and stuffed into one of these gems on her belt.
Oh,
But Honey doesn't fall to the ground. Honey repostures into a very patient stance, turns on her heels around to the rest of the party.
Uh-oh.
You'll find no quarter here.
Sorry, guys.
It's cool.
I'd like everybody to make an Arcana check on this effect.
16.
22.
22 is enough. This is a variant of the spell Magic Jar. Her soul and the soul of another creature have been swapped.
Oh no. Do I have any idea if something like dispel magic or remove curse would help? Like, or
It is a spell, so dispel magic will end it. With that roll, you would know that if that happens while the body is too far from the vessel, which you assume is the red gems, she would die.
oh, good.
Um, let's see. You also remove curse doesn't do it, but you do know that things like protection from evil and good or dispel evil and good will protection evil and good will prevent it from happening. Dispel evil and good can undo it. Also, a magic circle can protect it against it.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
I would
Bowie,
need to dispel honey or the gem.
either.
Either. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Bowie, what did you get for Arcana? I think you were muted. Still muted.
24.
Okay, so you have the same information.
We're fine.
Oh,
Totally
and
fine.
Honey, you can see from the gem on Desmir's waist, so you are still aware of the situation.
Oh snap.
Just
All right.
assume that I'm cursing up a storm inside this rupee.
Kavai, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. Give me a moment. Just looking over possibilities. 'Cause I had something and then that went and fucked it. Okay. So Gavai doesn't know what happened to Eliza.
Well, you don't know exactly, but you definitely, based on their posture and actions, know that there's something around like a domination kind of effect going on.
Okay. Okay. I really don't want to do this, but you killed the last of his empathy. He doesn't care. Does see it as useful though, so he won't use that spell.
I mean, there are also two big bad enemies to target as well if you were looking to do damage to things.
Oh yep.
You do have like a Dracolich just hanging out.
So, from Kavai's point of view, he's lost it. He no longer has any empathy or morality. He destroyed the last link he had to those emotions, to those aspects of him. But he does see Eliza as useful. So, instead of just throwing a fireball down there, he's going to slam his staff on the ground. And the runes along its length are going to flare and brighten and he's going to start bleeding slightly from one of his eyes. He's going to hold his hand out. The crackling bolt of almost black-looking lightning is going to surge forwards as I'm casting Lightning Bolt, trying to get Eliza, Honey, Emma, the Death Knight, and the Jackal Lich.
Sure. You can that works. They're roughly in a line-ish. The Dracolich is big, so like you got a little wiggle room there. So the oh no, I did not need. What is your dexterity, Honey?
Something insane. 20.
Sure. Oh, they are so good at this now. 19 against your save DC.
Yeah, DC 19.
All right, and then a 24 and the Dracolich gets a 16. I'm assuming that fails.
Take half as much on a successful one, and that's
Yep.
8d6. Oh, anything flammable is ignited, by the way.
By a
That is
lightning bolt?
worn. The lightning ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Oh, it's not one you think of very often.
So that's 10, 15.
So as your bolt of lightning sears across the room, the one Honey put a little sigil ahead of her, and there's a little vroom effect, and that absorbs a portion of it. The Death Knight puts her shield up, and the dragon roars in pain. And I think we lost Val.
Oh no.
That's good. Oh, it was 32 points of damage. So
Yeah.
16 when halved. Oh, and same to anything that's 100 feet in front of Kavari that he can't see. Just in case that's relevant.
True. All right, so you take.
Say, I don't know if hitting the walls does something.
Oh, I have a thing for that in just a moment.
And that's his action.
Damage. All right. As your crackling lightning strikes out, it sears the ground and it recoils like a mussel from the lightning.
Okay. And bonus action, that staff he's holding seems to tighten in on itself as I'm casting Shillelagh.
Sounds good to me. And now Shaw's gonna act because we forgot about him.
Oh, oops.
Oh, so what do you want? What do you want to have Shaw do, Jim?
Oh my goodness. I mean, with his intelligence low, I know he can't do any casting or anything, right? It's pretty much attack or not attack, more or less, like simple kind of things.
Yep.
Yeah, he can't cast spells. He can't use language. He has bardic inspiration.
Oh. All
I
right.
think. No.
That
No,
doesn't
I'm wrong.
require. That's not casting.
Oh, he's not a bard. I was just wrong. Oh no, he is bard. He's bard
Yes,
5.
he multied.
I
Yeah.
just can't find it for some reason. He also has cutting words, which still works somehow.
Huh. All right. That's neat.
Yep. And he can't activate any magical items he has on his person, by the way, as well.
Also
Right.
true.
Okay, so he can still bardic inspiration, and he can still cutting words and like melee attacks.
Yeah. Although he only has one bardic inspiration die because his charisma is 1.
All right, good to know. I guess I'll just have him like snarl at I don't know, the dragon or whoever's closer to him. The Death Knight,
Right.
I guess it would be, and cast I don't know, vicious mockery, right? Or,
He can't cast spells. He has to stab.
I thought you said he could do that one.
No, he can do cutting words, which
Oh,
is
cutting words. I'm
bard
thinking. I don't know why I flipped them. I'm sorry. I don't bard.
No big.
I've never barded. All right. Well, then in that case, I'm going to have him. I'm so scared to have him just like go up and start wailing on things.
He can
I'm
stab the dagger at a +10 to hit.
That's good to know, at least. Sure then. I will have him move to the Death Knight, or towards the Death Knight. I'm not sure if Honey would stop it. Actually, no. I'm going to have him stand midway between me and anybody else, and have him
Sure.
hold his attack for anybody who tries to come past him to get to me. I don't want to lose my meat shield too fast.
All right. And Kavai, anything else you wanted to do at the end of your turn?
I don't think so. I was just wondering, could I just clarify a quick thing? I'm a bit unsure on. With
Sure.
Scrolls, is it an action to cast, or is it the spell's time to cast?
Whatever the spell requires.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I'll say as my bonus action for sure. So yeah, that's my turn. Other than backing up and up the stairs.
As you look back to go up the stairs, the after the first 2 steps, it's just flesh.
Okay. Well, backing up as far as possible then.
Sure.
Still.
Like it's their turn. The Death Knight, Desmere, is going to stand up and invoke her little shadowy magic and snap her fingers, and the lightning seer across the ground reknits itself as the fabric of time is rewarped to her will, and your lightning bolt never happened.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
And then she's gonna let's go with walk up to Shaw, because he's actually the farthest forward combatant besides Honey. And I don't know, attack it a few hundred times. Insolent creatures need to be stamped out like an infestation of mites. Shaw's AC is 16, so a 22 will hit him. So will a 24, but the last attack will miss. The Death Knight is... yeah, that's it. It's no crits, so that effect doesn't happen. So it is... a pile of damage.
Yeah, that scans.
$50 slashing and necrotic damage mixed.
Oof.
Shaw's now taken 98 damage out of his 126 hit points.
Is that including the damage from my feeble mind last time?
Yes, that it counts as current HP from last time, as if I slashes him and you see pulses of necrotic energy move through him, causing massive chunks of his body and flesh to just slough off and die.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah, it's a gross time. Let's see. Oh, and then Honey is going to... it's very stately. So Honey, acting very different from Honey. Just step a few paces, walk right past Shaw, so Shaw can make an opportunity attack. Oh, Indy already is action. So, would you like Shaw to stab Honey?
I mean, if it looks like she's coming my way, yes. Yes, I would.
It actually looks like it's going, yeah, your way.
Yeah, stab her.
All right, so make me an attack roll, add 10. The damage is
Plus
D4 plus 4.
D4 plus 4, all right. 19. I don't know if that'll hit. Probably not.
I believe it will, because this character
Yeah, she
who is
says,
possessing her is used to having armor.
Oh. You don't get
So-
your unarmored defense.
He doesn't get any of her class features. So yeah, their AC is 15.
Okay, cool. So then that's going to be 6.
Wait,
damage.
do you have bracers of defense? Okay, so 17. Does that still hit?
Shoot, I rolled it was plus 10 you said, so it was a 19 to hit, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, still hits.
All right,
But
cool.
establishing-
So it was just 6 damage.
All right. I don't need to mark that damage. That's Liz's job. Liz,
Yeah,
as
how
you
much was
feel,
that?
honey, as you feel this damage connect through you, because your soul is still linked to your body in a vestigial sense. I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, come
The DC is higher.
Well, yeah. It's okay, guys. I'm rolling a new character right now.
on. Can you still use your inspiration?
No, I already used it.
Oh, you did.
You
I
do
used
have the ability to spend a key point to reroll, though.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do that because, oh my god. I'm also not using this dice anymore. I don't know why I picked that one up. That's worse.
Yeah, use
6.
the new number.
6.
All right. So you are unable to reestablish connection to your body. Your body is then going to invoke insanity upon Gemaline.
Oh,
Hmm.
how much damage? Am I counting damage from my body?
Yes.
Okay, how much damage was
6.
that? 6?
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Gemaline, can you make me an int, a wisdom, charisma save?
Of course, Nat, I would love to. Oops. All right, so int is save. It's a 12. Wisdom 24 and charisma 25.
All right. You did good.
Percentile die. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put this? 45.
All right. So. Oh, that's silly. So you have the emotion of fear ripped out of you.
Oh, cool. All right.
You are immune to the frightened condition,
Ooh,
but are also have a severely more reckless bent upon your personality.
sweet. This will end great.
And you also take 23 necrotic damage.
Ouch. Yeah, sure I do.
All right.
3 necrotic.
That was and the dragon.
That's not good, guys.
Liz, could you roll me a d6 to see if the dragon recharges its breath weapon?
Two.
It does not. So the dragon instead is going to just, I don't know, cast disintegrate. Let's go for Bowie all the way in the back. Make me a dex save.
Oh no.
As a green ray flies out towards you.
You're muted.
19?
That is the DC. You have exactly made it.
Ooh.
So you dodge barely out of the way because disintegrates all or nothing. It hits the wall of flesh behind you and disintegrates a 10-foot cube portion. That's them. Bowie.
Okay. Bowie and I are very stressed right now. Oh, I have feeble mind, and I sense it's a bad idea. But I also know a bit about Death Knights. and their intelligence is not high. But it might be because I'm not remembering things very well.
Why don't you make me a religion check to see what Bowie knows about Death Knights?
Bowie, what do
You
you
could
know
also-
about Death Knights?
You could also consult your friend.
Can I consult my friend? I mean, I got a 18 in religion check.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong stat block. Yeah, they're not smart. They have magic resistance though.
Ah, crapsicles. It's like either mental prison or feeble mind. What happens with magic resistance?
They get advantage. Make a choice. Hassan takes out one of her pistols and just points it at the Death Knight.
Feeble mind.
Okay, roll me 46 psychic damage.
46 psychic damage. I'm very stressed right now. So that is 4. 4 again. 6. And a 2.
16. So she takes 16 psychic damage and has to make an intelligence saving throw. Death Knights have a +1 on int saves. That's a 15.
What was my spell save DC? Oh my god. 19.
So that works. As you, what does this spell look like as you invoke it upon Desmere?
Okay. So, Hassan has raised her pistol, Bowie raised, and they're kind of like side by side. And he goes, this Death Knight empty. Yeet. And a blast. Thank you so much for that one, Liz. This blast of this radiant energy just kind of shoots out of him and worms its way to the Death Knight and goes into her eyes and into her ears, and you see this kind of aura of this glowing around their head.
And then there's a blank look. She turns back at you. And she just hefts her sword, glimmering with dark magic. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I really want to. Okay, so do I know if that worked?
Yes.
Okay, so I was not expecting that to work. I don't want to attack her because we've just made feeble mind, so and I'm trying to talk to her.
You would know that as feeble-minded, she can no longer understand the language. So.
Okay, I'm gonna shout to my companions. Are we killing or are we saving?
Companions.
You are asking this about the Death Knight?
Yes.
Oh, I don't want to say anything out loud.
You hear in your head Kavai's voice with Awakened Mind.
Don't you also have that, Gemmaline?
I do, you're right. I forgot that was
I
a thing.
mean,
I'm thinking I had to
the
use
en-
message.
the entire remaining party has psychic communication.
Yeah, no, I totally forgot.
In that case, I'll let Javelin go ahead and speak.
Oh yeah, I'll say well, less of a killing or saving and more of a restraining.
Okay, I feel like that might be accomplished, and thus I will take a few steps back.
You go into the square hole of disintegrated flesh from the disintegrate, because that's as far back as it goes.
And I have Cloak of the Bat, so I'm just like, vroom. I'm just like, just in this field, I was like, I believe in you. Good luck.
I love it.
Adorable. All right, honey, you're able
yeah.
to view everything that's going on. From your perspective, you are trapped as a tiny little person, an ethereal person inside this ruby encasing. What are you gonna try to do?
Well, does the feeble mind affect what's going on right now?
So it did not seem like Desmere was the person who has magic jarred you.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, do I get another saving throw? What can I like do mechanically right now?
You can attempt to reimpose yourself upon your body. You could attempt to impose yourself upon another body.
Oh, that could be interesting. I could do something really stupid right now.
Do it.
You know what? Honey's stupid. I'm gonna impose myself on the crazy lady in the armor.
Sure. Oh God, she has no charisma now.
Yeah.
Be sure to tell us, though. Be sure to tell us.
I will. Oh, this is Honey we're talking about. Are you kidding me? She never shuts up.
And then I threw my dice on the floor.
Okay, so how are we doing this?
Make me a charisma ability check.
Okay, so that's just roll d20 and add my charisma modifier, right?
Yep.
All right. Okay, that is a 17.
They also got a 17.
Okay.
So you dive into the body alongside this mad, crazy consciousness.
Oh no.
Well, I'm not smart.
As you feel your soul share this body, two souls within it, one fully immersed in hatred and rage, and the other one, honey, in a body of armor and with a wicked sword, and you feel its hatred and anger intent upon Bowie.
Oh, no, none of that. Hang on, don't go hitting fancy pants right there. What are you doing? Also, what the hell?
It is now Gemeline's turn.
Oh my god, I don't even know what is happening anymore.
Oh,
we got people inside other people, and I don't know what's going on. All right, so we've got Bowie hiding in Spell Blast alcove, and Honey, I know, is possessed-ish by a thing in the belt of the feeble-minded Death Knight, who I don't know also has Honey right now, and I know about as much of Kvi as I ever did. All right.
Kvi is still.
With our
all right, that's helpful, y'all. Thanks.
Can we talk to this Death Knight at all with the Warlock telepathy? Can we hear her if she calls out?
So as she tries to talk, some of the words do make it out in a completely unfamiliar voice.
Get me the hell out of here!
Get me the hell out of here.
Oh my. If I look at the Death Knight's like belt, do I see that the gem that I know Honey was stored in like looks different? Does it look empty maybe?
I'm gonna make an Arcana check.
Now that she's inhabiting another body and nothing took its place. Not super exciting. 18?
So there are these tiny little runes around the perimeter of the gem that were lit up with like a golden light, and they are dim now.
Oh. Huh. All right. Well, that's interesting. Y'all, I think that there's honey. All right. This is new. Well, sorry, honey, maybe. Because I think we pretty much only got a few shots at this. Where's the dragon, actually? Before
The
I
dragon is stalked behind the Death Knight and Honey, and the whole fray just looming.
Does Gemaline have any idea of what sort of, I guess, arcane capabilities like a dragon lich might have?
Draco liches do not necessarily have the ability to invoke
Okay.
spellcasting, although this one has shown you it can cast Disintegrate.
Right. So we've
And
seen
it seemed to
someone
do that
done this
itself. It's not like it pulled out a wand and did it. It just like cast it.
All right. Well, that's interesting. All right. Well, I'll give it a try. I'm gonna move sort of cautiously because I don't know how close I need to be. Maybe Gemaline does, Sam doesn't. But I'm gonna try to get in range, and I'm gonna whip out one of those flesh to stone scrolls.
Sure. The range is 60 feet.
60 feet. All right, because I'm staying as far freaking away as I can naturally.
All right. So, you invoke the scroll, and there's a mild moment of confusion on the Death Knight's face, and then it twists into aghast worry.
I just like salute it while I'm reading off of the scroll.
And Honey is going to turn and attempt to invoke a counterspell. Honey's body.
Well then, I guess I don't know if I can do a reaction while I'm trying to use a scroll.
You absolutely can.
All right, because I will counterspell Honey's counterspell.
Oh, actually, before you do that, I do need you to make an Arcana check to see if you successfully cast on the scroll.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. All right, come on, patron, help me out here. Natural 20!
Yeah, absolutely. The scroll will be working. All right, now Honey's body is counterspelling you.
All right, so I will counterspell that, which is automatically cast at level 5 because Warlock.
So could you, in that case, roll me a percentile die?
Percentile die. Oh no, that one fell on the floor. Okay. Well, that was one die. The other one, oh, that's 100. Yeah, I have never rolled that before.
One moment. Catching up. Jump to Wild Magic.
Oh
100.
no.
We're all gonna get turned into sheep.
Bear.
Okay. So because you don't have sorcery points, which is the 100 result, we're going to go with the most fun one. So instead, you and whoever is in Honey's body are going to be rolling on the Wild Magic Surge table
Oh no.
every turn for the next minute as you invoke Wild Magic to do counter spells clashing.
You're welcome.
This is such an interesting and crazy ass encounter. I love it.
This is so ridiculous.
This is awesome.
And now the Death Knight makes a con save against Flesh to Stone.
And is it the scrolls DC or my DC?
Technically it'd be the scrolls, but like you're a warlock. What's yours?
19?
Okay. Honey, you have the ability to attempt to impair this saving throw because you're as in control of this body as she is. Would you like to impose disadvantage on their save?
Yes.
All right. So that means they're going to roll one die because they have advantage from magic resistance. That is a 16. All right. Now the thing you might not be aware of though is that Flesh to Stone is a sequential multi-save spell.
It takes time.
So the Death Knight is restrained as she starts to turn to stone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just imagine Honey is just like on this woman as in her soul body is just like punching her.
And I guess just for funsies, because I can, I'm gonna move my hex with my bonus action because I
Oh,
haven't.
actually, flesh to stone's concentration, so hex will be gone.
Oh, hex is gone. Then never mind.
Yeah.
Scratch that.
Alright, and then they make a spell at the end of each of its turns. All right. So that was Gemeline's turn.
Whew.
Huh. Hmm. Ha. Uh. The Honey's body turns and reaches out towards Desmere, the Death Knight. Says, "Sister, you're looking quite grim. I shall punish them." And Honey turns to Gemeline. What malady would be most appropriate? I'm quite fond of rhyming. I'm gonna cast Flesh to Stone on you.
All right. Was that con?
That is a con save.
All right. Well, I mean that's a number. Oh, that was not good. Not good at all. That is a con save. Yeah, that's 8.
You are restrained.
Do I just like plop down on my broom? I wasn't very high, but I'm still like hovering.
Yeah, you're turning to stone form. Starts to like slow down, and you just see you outweigh your broom as it just slowly.
Oh, this is disgusting.
Does that
Oh.
affect her concentration?
No, she's just restrained.
Yes.
Kavai, it's your turn.
Bowie is going to hear in his head.
Oh, by the way, you do get your lightning bolt spell slot back
Oh, that's good.
when
Okay.
she unmade your exit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Does that include if it's for the staff?
Yeah,
The staff
sure.
gets charges back.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Give me a second while I just fix that.
She made it so that your lightning bolt never happened.
Okay. In that case, Bowie is going to hear in his head, are you able to restrain Eliza's body?
And Bowie's just gonna flip through the book in his mind, and I'm gonna flip through my pad. I have a mental prison spell.
What a coincidence. So do I. Use that on her body.
Will do, God.
Kavai is going to hold out his hand, and in a similar way you described before, and that's almost like the cosmos itself is going to cloud over his eyes as he's moving forward slightly to get within, make sure he's within range. Maybe let's go down to the spell.
What you casting, friend?
Okay. He's going to hold out his hand, utter a few words under his breath, still giggling every now and then. Get lost within the darkness, my friend. And banishment on the dragon and the Death Knight.
So you have been in the dungeon Mad Mage long enough to know that banishment does not work in the
I forgot about
Undermountain. So would you like to pick something else?
In that case, yes. I'll retake all of that back to the beginning.
All right, that was cool. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Yeah, I have something else. Would be unmade and follow those you should follow. And in that case, it's Charm Monster on, I'll say, the Dracolich. I'm
Right.
hoping it can be charmed.
Give me a moment on that.
Okay. And
I keep having to open more
Honey's
D&D
body.
tabs. It's kind of impressive. This is the most.
If I would know that wouldn't work, I have something else planned. So
All
The
I
life
think
of a warlock.
I had 3 plans. for this.
right, works.
Okay. In that case, wisdom saving throw from the Draco Lich and from Honey's body, as I am trying to charm them.
So you're twinning that, or is it just upcasting?
Upcasting because it's at level 5, so I can
Oh, that
charm
makes sense. All
2
right, so they both get advantage because you're using charm monster in combat with them.
Yep, I'm just
Uh,
hoping it works.
So Draco Lich, what's your save DC? I don't think it's 26. So the Draco
Yeah.
Lich is fine.
Yep.
Um,
Damn it.
Death Knight. Well, it's not quite a Death Knight. This is the one oh god, those are terrible numbers. That is the highest number it rolled was a 2. That one is charmed.
Huzzah!
Okay. If I can still speak,
Yeah.
it's charmed. It sees me as a friend for the next hour. Would you be so kind as to remove that dragon? It's a bit of a threat to my life. Or at least if you don't wish to kill it, just make sure it won't harm me.
She looks back at the dragon, and the dragon looks at her, and it looks like they seem to be having a telepathic conversation. And the dragon crumbles out loud. Just in Draconic. Does anyone speak Draconic?
I do not.
Technically, I do.
Yeah, I mean you can hear it. As I never liked it. Anyways, the dragon sits on his haunches, cat, and watches.
Oh, and for its worth, this is being cast through my ring of spell storing. So that's empty now.
Noted.
But that's my turn. I'll turn to Gemaline. And this time, Gavai has seemingly stopped laughing entirely at this point. And he'll just say, I do fight past that ridiculous effect on you, would you? I don't want to lose a valuable piece on this game. And Bardic Inspiration.
Aw.
Cute.
Yeah, it's cute up until you realize that he sees her as a pawn to manipulate and is useful.
I mean, what do you think you are to her? So, I mean, whatever.
Oh boy.
We are a group of terrible people who will end up
So
even
now-
worse after this.
Honey's body disappears.
Ah!
Gone.
Okay.
Cool.
Some sort
Wait
of
a
effect of
minute.
wild magic.
Oh no! I forgot about that already.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Oopsie.
Bowie and Gemma,
Playing with you guys.
that if that spell ends, if the magic jar is ended while her body is not within 100 feet, she will die.
Yeah.
Oh, bugger.
Is it that the body dies or the soul also like dies, or is it stuck wherever it is?
Hashtag both.
Hashtag both. All right.
Good night, guys.
So body dies and she's stuck wherever the soul is. Awesome.
Yep. One moment, I need to think about that. Okay. That ends. Okay, that is neither of those things. Huh.
You're welcome, Nat. For everything.
Okay. Gemaline, make a charisma save.
Oh no! All right, that's fine. Oh, that's probably not fine. Actually, I rolled really crappy. That's only a 19, which is low for me.
You do have
All
your
right.
inspiration point to use it on this.
You have been
Ah.
bardically inspired.
Keep it for.
That's true. I don't know what it is
Just
though.
phone.
Okay, I'll give you a hint because you feel your soul being ripped out of your body.
Oh well, then yeah, I'm gonna use it. All right, that's +3. What did I say before? 19.
22 is the DC.
Oh, holy crap! Thank you, thank you, Sam.
as you're able to hold your soul in. That was exciting. The dragon is going to quietly recharge its breath weapon. And let's see. Desmir is feeble-minded.
Oh shit! Does that affect my concentration at all, or no? Because I made the save.
Even if you had failed to save, your
It wouldn't have
concentration would
affected. Okay. All right.
you would just be a disembodied soul concentrating on flesh of stone.
All right. Cool.
Could I ask a quick clarifying question just in case this comes up?
Sure.
The Death Knight I assume the Death Knight or the soul that's in Honey's body. If
Yep.
Honey's body dies, is that considered a humanoid's death?
For what purpose, sir?
Soul cage.
You need a soul for Soul Cage. That was my
I'm just
thought
wondering,
too.
would the soul in Honey's body be able to be trapped because it was in this humanoid's death?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
It's a soul escaping. It's called Soul Cage. It sounds
Okay.
appropriate.
Okay. I have my plans.
Checking something on Charm Monster. Okay, so Charm Monster ends if you or your companions do anything harmful to the creature. Just as a note. So, Desmir did not actually melee attack any. No, it attacked Shaw, who we forgot again.
There's
So-
a lot freaking happening. Okay.
I don't blame you. Gemillian, why don't we have Shaw take a turn now, adjacent to the Death Knight?
Oh my god, I don't even know. So we've got one Death Knight that is also honey and slowly turning to stone, and then a not enchanted dragon lich, Draco Lich, I don't know, Dragon Lich, and then we've got honey's body's gone, or it's still here. Did it come? It didn't come back yet, right?
It seems to have disappeared. You could make an Arcana check, a fairly difficult one, to ascertain what happened. Wild magic is.
I'll try
bit-
because Gemmaline is super nosy about magic, so she would definitely want to know. That's only a 16.
Yeah, I'm like. It didn't explicitly look like a teleportation spell, but the body definitely disappeared, and then there was like no noise coming from them either, so it feels like they're gone.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep. There's nothing really immediately for Shaw to like attack or anything, so I'm just gonna have him sort of keep holding his action, and sort of just reposition himself as like a bodyguard because I am
Well,
restrained and can't do anything.
Oh, he is right next to the Death Knight who is restrained. And you can still do things while you're restrained, by the way.
Right, but I also know that the whole thing is like if the Death Knight actually dies, then
This
they
is true.
go
This is true.
away. Oh, wait, but I will have him reach out and undo that fucking belt on the Death Knight's waist.
That seems appropriate. All right. So you
And bring it
telepathically
to me.
command him to do that. So the Death Knight. So this will be. He'll roll sleight of hand, which I have no idea how good at he is. He has a +7. So why don't you roll that?
Oh my.
And the Death Knight's going to roll dexterity or athletics, their choice, to body him.
Ooh,
They have
not good.
restrained.
Not good. That was just an 11.
So the Death Knight gets a 17, even disadvantage and a lower bonus. So Death Knight manages to hold him at bay. Do you still
Yeah.
want him to walk towards you?
While he has the belt.
No, he doesn't. Didn't get the belt.
Oh, he didn't get it. No, then I'll just have him. I don't know.
Hang
Yeah,
out.
he'll just hang out there. Yeah, he'll try again next time, maybe.
All right.
If
keep in mind-
anybody is still here.
Keep in mind, he has one use of cutting words for the entire encounter.
I will try to remember that, but I make 0 promises.
I understand. All right. So that was okay. So now Desmir, the Death Knight, is going to try to myrtleize Shaw because
Well, yeah.
she can reach.
Can I like impose myself on that? Just be like, don't do that.
You're gonna get a chance to move the body in a moment here. It's going to attempt to stab. Also, already has disadvantage because restrain. So
Okay.
it's going to shove Shaw. So I need you to make a his acrobatics is better. His acrobatics is +10.
+10. Oh, and that was a much better roll. 26.
Okay. All right. So he resists. They're gonna try again. One more time.
Okay.
Okay. Death Knight rolled a little better this time.
Dirty 20.
Death Knight got a 21.
Ah,
So
shit.
he's prone, and then Death Knight's gonna use its last attack to attack normally.
Okay. Don't like that.
That's a nat 20.
Oh,
Which-
Jesus Christ.
Which wouldn't be that bad, but this Death Knight is wielding a 9 live stealer.
Awesome. Totally cool. Super
So
fun.
Shaw needs to make a con save. Or has,
I
have his
don't like
soul
this stress, Matt. All right, I'm trying a different die. Hold on. I'm getting my metal baby out. That's how you know shit's real now. All right.
All right. His con save is pretty good though.
I don't know if it's gonna matter. What's the con save?
You're +9.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna matter. That's only a 13.
Shaw's. So oh, how much? Oh no, he doesn't have enough HP. So since he has 100 HP or less and suffered a critical hit, his sword tears away his life force, and he is immediately slain.
Would my soul cage reaction be able to take Shaw from the sword at least, so that I get it instead?
Would technically, by the way, would he be able to use his cutting words, sure that is, and still try and see if he can't get that critical to miss or one of the other attacks to miss?
The critical hit in 5e automatically hits.
Oh, it's an auto hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No matter, even if they wouldn't normally hit numerically.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Well, I'll let you try. I'll let you make a charisma ability check opposed by the sword, opposed by a DC, to see
Okay.
if you can tear the soul away. But these are two things that are actually like a soul is going away. Yoink.
Right. Yeah.
Sure, I'll let you try. Make me a
I'll
charisma ability check.
give it a shot. Come on. Okay. Just a straight charisma roll is gonna be 19.
Okay, so the sword's DC is 15. And given that this is something somewhat abnormal, I was going to have it increased by 3. So a 19 is higher than an 18. So you tear Shaw's partially powered soul away from this 9 live stealer and house it within your little lantern. Also, side note, his body takes like 10d8 plus 7 damage, and he's probably dead. It's probably dead anyway.
Probably.
He has about 30 hit points left.
All right, cool. That's all right. I got a soul now. It's just hanging out in a pretty little, very ornate cage hanging from my belt.
Because, we didn't think Shaw could fall any farther.
I know. Holy crap.
Desmere is going to, upon this, take her faceplate down and bury her not vampiric but wicked teeth into his jugular vein and begin feasting upon his body.
Do I need to roll for wild magic?
On your turn.
Okay, it doesn't matter on the reaction? Okay.
No. And now the Death Knight rolls again, flesh to stone.
Come on! Roll like crap! Sorry, honey, we love you.
What's your DC?
19.
17. It continues. So
One more,
it has
right?
failed twice. Yes, one more. It is now Bowie's turn.
Bowie from his bat cave alcove is gonna go with telepathy. Hello? Weird laughing god. You still want me to do the mental prison sort of dealio, or are we doing a different plan of attack?
I will say that the body's not even there to cast it on, I believe. And his body just poofed, so.
Yeah.
I've been hiding behind my book. I'm not going to lie to you. I've missed most of this. Are we dead?
You're not dead yet, don't worry about it.
I didn't like the yet in that sentence. Okay,
But all things must die, death is inevitable.
Death owns us
really
all.
not helping, my friend. Really not helping.
Bowie, the image of Hassan, which is a figment of your adult imagination, says just in your mother's voice, death owns us all.
Yeah, thanks, Mum. Nice reminder there. Bowie's going to take a few minutes to recover from that. So Bowie would know that the charm monster attacking Doopy Doop, bad idea. The dragon is not currently attacking them.
True.
And I sense strongly, if anything happens to that dragon, things are gonna go badly. Listen, no, I can't. It's a Dragon Lich, isn't it? I have Dominate Beast, but that seems like a really bad idea.
It is not a beast. It is a dragon. Actually, I believe it's an undead now. Beast is the beast creature type.
Is it a person or?
For a dominate monster, the 8th level spell.
Yeah, do not have that. Straight up, do not have that spell. Can I? Oh no. Can I cast? Can I? What's it called? I'm just gonna check what that's.
What you thinking?
I'm thinking, can I cast Silent Image to try and trick them?
You could try. It doesn't make sound.
Oh yeah, I've also got Major Image.
That's more in the vein of like a multi-sensory illusion.
I could, because potentially I could cast Major Image to make a big scarier thing to try and take away from us, because I can't attack, and I'm just holed up in a hole.
Up to you. Whatever you want to do. There is a thing devouring the Shah's body.
What would a Death Knight be afraid of?
They're immune to fear.
Damn it. What would a Death Knight be made socially awkward by? Does the Death Knight have a date?
The Death Knight has 1 intelligence and 1 charisma and probably doesn't understand the concept of dating anymore.
So if faced with an attractive other, they would have no idea what to do.
I didn't say that. I said dating. There's a difference.
Oh, dang it. Oh, I just sense I'm trying to not annoy this dragon or do anything that would be like, oh, they're coming for this, but I have meld into stone. Ooh.
That's a pretty good you can't touch me, I'm running away spell.
Yeah. If only Honey's body. No, can't use that on Honey's body. I can't use it on the one that's already melding to stone to speed it up, can I?
That would not, although it would potentially put them in the wall if they were willing.
Oh. Can you I meant, can I use it on the Death Knight that's already melding to stone to try and speed up the meld stone?
That does not work.
Oh. I don't have anything that's not running away or hexing.
Hex them. I don't know. Shoot something. Murder it.
Yeah, I want to shoot something.
You have an advantage. Restrained.
Oh yeah, then I'm gonna. It's not technically an attack. It's just a hex. Does this count as an attack?
It's a largely imperceptible curse.
Then I'm gonna hex him.
Who?
I'm gonna hex the Death Knight.
Okay. Death Knight is hex. Choose
Subtly.
an ability score for them to be slightly worse at.
I would like to.
Only does ability checks, not saving throws, so it's skills.
Yeah, so I am going to affect. A lot of my things are wisdom-based attacks, but also their strength. I'm gonna make.
But it doesn't do saving throws. This is like their skill checks. That's all it does.
And I'm gonna damage strength.
Sure, that's actually been semi-relevant. They shoved Shaw down.
And they have a
Alright.
big ass sword.
Yeah. All right, and then you have an action. Do you want to shoot them?
Wait, what did you say?
Do you want to shoot the person you just hexed?
No, because then they can attack us, Nat.
Oh, you may understand. So the person Kavai charmed was whoever was possessing Honey's body, who then disappeared.
Oh.
I tried to
Death
get
Knight-
Honey's body and the Dracolich. The Dracolich succeeded. Honey's body didn't. So it's only that.
The conglomeration that is the Death Knight, at this point, is just angry and stabbing things and turning into stone.
Oh, I thought we charmed the Death Knight. Yeah, then shoot the Death Knight. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Kill it. You have advantage because it's restrained.
Die! Not with Honey, but with Soul Cage. We're fine. Die!
I wouldn't say fine.
We're fine. Don't worry about it. Then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast them.
Sure. Make me your 4 attacks at advantage.
Here's hoping you don't kill them though, because then Flesh of Stone will fail because the Death Knight will be able to go and
Remember,
respawn.
We're trying to not kill them.
It's okay. They've only taken 40 damage.
Oh my god, we're gonna die. So that's 2 18s, 1 16, and 1 8.
What? Are those before you add numbers? You have numbers to
Yes,
add.
I have numbers. I've been playing D&D for a year.
So you have to add your charisma mod plus 6 to each of those.
Holy crap. So my charisma
High level.
It's very high level. So let's say plus 5 for the 8, and then plus 6. So 13.
So plus 11 to all those will all hit.
Okay, yeah. Hey! Huzzah! And I get a plus 5
Matt.
because of my things.
All right, so you're going to be doing 40, 10 plus 46 plus 20 damage to them.
Okay. So 40, 10 plus 46
plus 20.
plus 20. Oh, I wish I wasn't so bad at maths.
I'm also bad at math, so don't worry. I am
Oh.
counting on my fingers just out of frame every turn.
Yep. 1
And
second. So what did you say in that again?
40, 10 plus 4d6 plus 20.
Thank God for roll 20. 4. Roll 40-10.
Don't kill it.
28 plus 46. That's just an 8. All 2s. This is why I don't roll with you. Roll 20.
36 plus 20, 56 damage.
That seems fine. It's a Death Knight. It's got tons of HP.
Death Knight is now taking 99 damage as you rocket your 4 Eldritch Blasts into its body. And it looks up at you. And Honey, it hurts, by the way.
Yeah, you're hearing me. You're hearing. Ow!
Ow.
Oh, jeez.
I'm very sorry if you're in there. I'm trying my best not to kill you.
Please don't.
Also,
Please
I love your hair, Miss Death Knight. It's beautiful and radiant like the sun. Is this working? I sense a yes.
So
Damn
many
it,
feeble
Billy.
minds. So many feeble minds.
So many people minds. So yeah, that's me.
All right, so it is now Honey's turn. So Honey, you briefly gain control of this body. You use its physical stats, and have access to its gear, but you do not gain any of its class abilities, quote unquote. But you have access to yours. You're also restrained. Its dex is 11. Have fun. Its con and strength are 20.
Honey is immediately unnerved because she's never been this slow in her life. She hates this.
Oh,
Also
and you're restrained on top of it. So,
And I'm wearing armor. I'm like, oh, I'm so comfortable.
oh yeah, you're wearing armor you're not proficient in.
Oh
I'm
my
so
god.
comfortable. Okay, so I'm gonna do something incredibly stupid. We're gonna see if this is going to work. Can I body hop right now? Can I jump ship here?
You can certainly try.
This is
Okay.
gonna get so ridiculous.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
I know.
Do it.
I had a terrible idea, and I asked about it beforehand. So we're gonna give this a whirl.
Do
I'm
it.
going to body hop. I'm gonna body hop over to Kavai.
Opposed charisma checks. Do it.
Can I willingly fail?
Yes.
I am
Okay.
willingly failing.
All
All
right. Kavai, you go into the Death Knight's body. Honey, you go
Oh
in
crap! I didn't mean to do that.
Kavai's body.
Yep.
Oops.
I thought as much.
Yep.
You are suddenly more comfortable, but
And
Kavai
taller.
is suddenly less comfortable.
Okay, I didn't know that was going to happen. I thought I was going to put Kavai there. Oh well.
Mhm. I was looking forward to having the little cricket on his shoulder.
Okay. So you have movement and a bonus action and things.
Who, me?
Yeah, it's still your turn.
Oh, jeez! I didn't think that would happen. Okay. What can I? Sam, help me. What can I do?
Does Soldier allow the use of the other character's abilities?
No, so you are not attuned to his items. You do not have any of his class skills. You have his physical ability scores, and use his HP.
I think I'm just gonna stay where I am because I'm so confused now.
Okay. Gem, roll me a percentile die for wild magic.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Wait, where the fuck are all my dice? I'm panicking here. All right, everything is fine. All right, that's 71.
You gain resistance to all damage for the next minute.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
It's your turn.
Shit. All right, so resistance to damage. All damage?
All damage.
Oh, well, this is great for my new reckless personality. Although right now there still is not like an immediate, I guess, ongoing threat, right? Like the Draco Lich is kind of doing its thing. Other Death Knight in Honey's body poofed. Kavai is in restrained Death Knight body, and Honey is in Kavai's body. And Bowie's hanging out.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, that's cool. I am going to. I forget, Nat. I think we asked about this, but do you homebrew potions as bonus action or still main action?
Action.
Action. Okay, just double checking.
Bonus action spells is broken.
Yeah. Well, to take a potion.
Yeah, well, potions are basically bottled spells.
Right. I gotcha. Shoot, I don't remember. I don't remember if Gemmaline already rolled to figure out what could remove flesh to stone effect or not.
No, you have not. You may
Okay.
do so.
Yeah, I would like to see if maybe remove curse or dispel magic would be useful right now. And that was not fucking helpful at all. I do not know. That was 8. This seems like a good idea. Let me see which one. I'm gonna try one of them. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh shit! Do I even have? Oh, okay, I do have that. Never mind. Sorry. Spell. I'm going to try. God damn. I'm gonna try dispel magic
On what?
on me because I am turning to stone right now, and I do not like that.
Sure. What level?
5th. That's all I got. I automatically cast
Roll,
everything
add
at 5th.
charisma.
Oh man, I'm getting new dice. Shit. Oh, that's just a 10.
You have another. No. You fail to remove flesh to stone.
Okay.
I had honestly, with all the craziness of this combat, briefly forgotten you were flesh to stone.
Yeah, because I think I still need to make another save too, right?
On end of turn.
End of turn. All right. I think that's all I can do right now. Let me just double check to make sure I don't have like a secret thing I'm forgetting. 'Cause I
Secret
made
bonus
some-
action tech.
Pretty much. Like I made some notes for things to try to remember, but didn't turn out. So all right, I think that's my turn then.
All right. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Gladly, but with a different dice. Oh, natural 20.
That's a success.
Cool.
So you have one failure and one success.
All right. Fun.
Goodbye. Remember all the things I said to Honey?
Mm-hmm.
It's you now.
I suppose I could do action to impose
It-
myself back into my body.
You could try. You
Okay,
also,
so-
notably, because you're wearing armor you're not proficient with, cannot cast spells.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
And Kavai's madness, viewing, he has a keen awareness. You have a keen awareness of the imposing eternity that flesh to stone represents. If you're still here. The
So I get-
Death Knight has failed 2 saves against flesh to stone.
I get the idea. As soon as Flesh to Stone happens, I would be trapped in this body.
Yuppers.
Hmm.
Or you can throw someone else in. Or try to.
This is the most fucked up game of musical chairs ever, guys.
Yep.
Just shift bodies before the saving throws and let's go.
And it's worth noting that it only works on humanoids, so you can't do the dragon.
Damn it! I was thinking of that.
I had the same thought, sir. I'm sorry.
Ah. So
If only Honey's body would come back.
could I do this as a held action?
You could ready to possess somebody. Yes. That is something you could. What is your trigger, though?
This is going to be so weird, but held action to try and possess Honey's body.
If you see it, presumably.
If I see it, yes.
Sounds good.
Then we're going to have to spend a long rest swapping our get back.
All right.
No.
Oh, wait. I need you to make a charisma save.
Guys, our next session might be really fucking weird.
Did you say charisma save?
I did.
26.
Okay.
Thank God for 11 charisma.
You feel something try to pull the soul out of your body.
No.
But you resist it because everyone in this party is proficient in wisdom and charisma saves, and it's really convenient for you all.
That was rude, bad, mysterious belt. This soul shall not be plucked. Rude.
It is. So that was Kavai's turn. All right. Okay. So we have. Okay. So wild magic.
Sorry, can I clarify something?
Sure.
That might, if I do this, I possess Honey's body. My spells don't travel across, do they? They're not tied to the soul. They're tied to the body.
What do you mean by that?
As in, if I do end up possessing Honey's body after this, I can't cast my spells.
Oh, you can. The reason you can't cast spells in the Death Knight's body is that they're wearing armor you're not proficient with, so you
Okay.
can't manage the components.
So I would have all of my spells back in Honey's
Yep.
body.
You just use her physical stats.
Okay. It's physical only, not mental, I presume. Okay.
Yeah, you keep your own mental stats.
Okay. This is going to be interesting if this works.
Prepare to be so fast. And very light and shorter.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So, wild magic, because we needed more crazy shit in this encounter.
Mm-hmm. Please have Honey's body reappear.
Okay, so that is basically meaningless. Well, actually, it's a 6th level spell slot. It's not meaningless. It's not nothing. Okay. None of this is gonna make any sense to you guys. It's okay. So Dragon Friend is gonna make an Arcana check to ascertain what the fuck. The Dragon Friend is confused.
Aren't we all?
The DM most of all, please send help. What's that face?
The dragon does not like what's going on. Is going to breathe dragon fire across everything.
Awesome.
Everybody make me a dex save.
Yay, I'm at disadvantage because I am restrained, yeah?
So is
Liz, your dex save is
Yeah,
now
help me.
+5.
Oh, same as always then.
I assume I don't save because I'm in
actually,
the Death Knight's body.
Liz, you do get to use your dex save proficiency.
Oh,
So are you proficient in dex saves, Kavai?
I am not. So it'd be +5
Okay,
plus 11.
So you have plus 11.
okay.
And you still get your
Good.
evasion. Things getting weird. All right, death.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. +9 because you're not attuned to my equipment.
Oh, all right.
Facts.
And do I need to
forgot what I
roll?
rolled.
Or is the Death Knight rolling?
That's I rolled for the Death Knight. The Death Knight failed, so we're gonna go with that.
Okay, I don't do anything.
Bowie?
Okay, so I got a 3, and then I used my lucky feat to re-roll and got a nat 20. So
Okay. Does that come out to at least 21?
yes, it does, because that's my dex mod. Yeah.
You save. Gemmaline? You have
I
disadvantage because
rolled.
you're trained?
Yes, I rolled a very strong 6, but I am resistant to all damage for 1 minute because of that
This is
wild
true.
magic.
And the secret person in the encounter, who is still, oh god. So that's that, and then they have advantage. They still fail, but barely. They got close. So let's get some damage numbers. Actually, you know what? This is enough dice. I'm just going to use my little handy dandy phone dice roller.
Oh no.
All right.
Totally fine.
So we are looking at, once again, a flat 60 damage.
Oh jeez.
Do I take damage even though I'm in the body of the Death Knight?
The Death Knight's body takes damage,
Does that inflict it on me?
but the damage that Honey takes, although
Oh,
evasion
inflicted.
wise, would go to
Okay.
your body.
Okay, so I take 30 points of damage. I think.
All right.
Did you make the save?
Honey, did you make your save?
No, I did not.
30 because of evasion.
Okay, so I take 30. Okay.
Death Knight.
Kavai's body is still standing.
Val, you can have 5 healing potions.
I've been in games with you before. I'm always like, just put all the healing potions in my bag.
Oh yeah, but I limited healing potions at 5 per person if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
5.
So
It's
you-
like the max per person was
think
like
I remember.
5, and I was
Yeah.
just like, just put
Did we do
5
any
right in here.
Because I only have 3, so if it was 5,
I think I might have done 3 then. So you get 3.
3. Thank God. Okay.
Death Knight. Does the Death Knight have resistance to necrotic?
you'd think.
Yeah, I
think
think
it
Death
so.
Knight is immunity to necrotic. Death Knight takes nothing.
Okay,
That's
so it's not being
interesting.
killed and sent on to revive
Yeah.
itself.
And then the other body that would connect to the body. So you see the flame wrap around a invisible body as
Oh.
it hurts Honey's body for 60 points of damage.
Is that enough to tell it's there to trigger my held action?
So
I'm
it
praying
is
to-
enough to tell it's there. Unfortunately, the texture magic jar actually requires you to see the creature.
Damn. Okay.
So, Honey, how much HP do you have left? Because that
I'm
So you
getting
take-
pretty low.
you take 60. And that craziness has happened. The dragon seems fairly disgruntled with the situation.
Mm-hmm.
That figure is going to cast a spell. What spell is a great question. Death Knight has no one to attack because no one's adjacent, so it's just going to spend its actions eating Shaw, and it's going to do that. It's going to invoke a spell. Upon invoking the spell, it becomes visible because that is how that wild magic surge effect works. It becomes invisible and silent, which is the definition of hidden, until it casts a spell or attacks.
Okay. In that case, held action would
So-
trigger, I assume.
Yes, it's going to appear as it invokes a power word.
Oh no.
Should I roll? Do I roll anything?
You're going to be making an opposed charisma ability check.
It's an ability check. Okay.
Yes.
Not a save. Why couldn't it be a save? Oh well. Okay. Natural 20 for 25.
All right.
Sorry.
Knight can't beat that. The Death Knight only has a +4. So the Death Knight gets a 10. So you are going to swap bodies with Zalthar, who's been possessing Honey for most of this combat.
Yep.
Whoop, swap as you feel yourself finish the power word of death upon Bowie.
Counterspell.
Sure, roll it. You
Fifth level.
you get to add your charisma mod. You need a 19.
Okay.
Come on!
21!
As the power word is counterspelled by Bowie himself. The word of dread and evil lies dead in the air. And then they get to make a save, both them in the same body now, against Flesh to Stone.
Oh man.
But that's a 20.
Ow.
No!
No. Boo.
That
So-
sucks!
They have 2 fails and 1 success now. It is now Bowie's turn.
I have power word kill too.
Don't kill them.
The problem that the party has faced with the Death Knights is if you kill Death Knights, they just come back. Eventually.
Rickety.
You
Ooh.
gotta imprisonment them or Flesh to Stone them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
why
have-
we were like, don't kill them, don't kill them!
I see. I have flesh to stone, and I also have imprisonment to I have mental prison.
Flesh to stone, you would see at least was probably what we are already trying to do.
Yeah.
for what
And
that's
they've
worth.
already. Is it like when they recount to flesh to stone or make a saving throw? Does all of the spell recant, or does it?
No,
is
no,
it-
they're still
It's
still
3 fails or 3 successes.
Yeah.
To get.
So what might be useful for you to do is the party got 2 scrolls of Bestow Curse, which can give them disadvantage on con saves.
Yep.
So that's a concept.
Can I use one of those scrolls? What would I have to do to get that scroll?
So you'd need to walk to Kavai, who is currently in Honey.
Kavai. Wait, no.
or
Honey's body
Gemmaline.
has. Yes.
Or Gemmaline. So yeah, they're definitely within your movement.
So I will go over. Who's farthest away from the Death Knight?
Gemmaline, I think.
Probably.
Gemmaline.
I make a point to be as far away as possible all the time.
I use my little cloak with the bat and I go over. It's like, hello, could I borrow one of those scrolls?
I'm just like pouting at you from the floor where I'm like stuck. Just like
Turning to stone.
yeah, just slowly turning to stone, just like yeah, all right. I still got a few left. Which one are you looking for?
Bestow Curse, if you would be so kind.
Oh, all right. That's my like back, like belt, like yeah, little more to the right. That one. No, not that one. The other one. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that one. That one.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Thank you. And Bowie's gonna cast Bestow Curse.
To cast Bestow Curse, that's a touch range spell. You got to walk up to him.
Do you have Find Familiar by any chance? Are you like a Tome Warlock?
I do have Find Familiar, for I am a Tome Warlock.
You can cast touch spells through a familiar.
Could I do that?
What is your Galus? What is your familiar?
My familiar is a fancy owl named Barnabas.
Okay, so you can have Barnabas put himself in harm's danger instead of yourself.
Good luck, Barnabas. I believe in you. I'll summon you again afterwards. Woo.
Aw, all the warlocks have familiars. Gemmaline has
alright.
like a grumpy bat chilling on her broom on the floor.
Kavai had a spider until he killed it.
Can I have an owl?
I forgot!
Oh
you
my
killed-
god, you killed your familiar.
No, he got the flaw that he really, really enjoys killing things.
Oh.
And to
So
test it out, he took the spider from his shoulder and just threw it against the wall.
You monster! I love how
So-
I'm saying this when I'm sending my familiar to death.
Barnabas goes into the line of duty and lands on the Death Knight's shoulder and invokes Bestow Curse. They need to make a Wisdom saving throw. That like number is an 18. What is your spell save DC?
My spell save DC, I think it's 19.
So they are cursed. You have a number of options, but I believe the one you intend to do is to give them disadvantage on everything related to Constitution.
Yes, please.
All right. As you put this dark mark upon them. Barnabas looks at you and just goes, "Ooh."
Owls have flyby, so if Barnabas still has more speed, he can get out of range.
That's so lame.
Fly,
But yeah.
Barnabas.
Barnabas flies back to you.
There's a reason I love owls as a familiar for warlocks. They have flyby. They can do that shit.
So
All right.
that's my bonus action and my action. Can I use my last thing to yell, "You guys are wankers"? And they're just then I was gonna pet Barnabas.
Let's see here. They're going to use a no, not yet. Honey, you are in Kavai's body. Your turn.
All right.
So, would Shillelagh carry across, even though I'm no longer there?
Yeah.
In that case, you have a staff in your hand currently.
I'll let you attack with your wisdom.
All right. Honey is just going to yell, "All right, Kavai, where the hell are you?" Before I do anything. Because you're not
I wish
here.
I wish I could do a honey voice. I'll just try and do it. I can't do it. In that case, you hear a voice in your head. That's Kavai's. I happen to be in your body right now.
Ah, god damn it. Ladies tits. All
I'll be
right.
honest. I'll be honest. I've never been in a female's body before.
I never listen. I've never been able to reach the top shelf either. So this is new for both of us. Do you want to pop back in? Because I can get into my body now too.
If possible, yes. I would prefer to be back with my equipment and my body.
Okay. One question, one stipulation before I jump ship. What the hell is going on with you right now?
I have no idea as to what you're talking about.
Okay, I guess you can sit in there then.
Oh, snap.
Fine.
Oh,
So be it.
character choices.
So be it.
Okay, fine. All right, get back over here.
And right about then, the Death Knight's going to stop concentrating on magic jar.
No.
So the spell ends, and you are left where you are wrought.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So, just out of curiosity, it's really Honey who's affected because I have my spells and such. Honey doesn't have her monk abilities, correct?
No, she has her monk abilities.
Oh,
her
has her
deck
monk abilities.
is lower is the main downside.
Ah, okay. I'll send you across Kavai's physical stats now.
Sam, I'm so sorry. It did not work out at all.
It's fine.
All right.
So I'm sending you Kavai's stats.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
now.
send you mine too.
Honey,
like to
anything else
think-
you wanted to do?
It depends. The Death Knights are currently stuck in the same body. I don't think I'm going to do anything about that because I know that if they die, they're just going to come back. And the
There's a dragon.
Yeah, the dragon's currently charmed though, but he
Nope.
attacked us, right?
It's not charmed.
Not
And
charmed
actually,
anymore?
nobody's
All
charmed
right.
now. Since he shoved it
Okay.
back inside himself. That's a hostile action.
Okay, I see. Does Kavai have like a bunch of Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, but you use your own class abilities, not his.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh, you're not charmed.
All right, yeah. I guess I'm just gonna punch. I'm gonna run over and punch. How fast is Kavai?
30 feet.
You use your speed, basically.
Okay, so I still have my stats.
Because you have your class feature of monk, which increases your movement speed.
You do have the staff, by the way, which is probably the better thing to hit with, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's based on your wisdom.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna go there and smack it. How many attacks do I get? Just one, right? Because this is
You still get 2 class
You
feature.
have extra attack.
okay. Fantastic. What's
Yeah, it's just the numbers that change, like, right? Like
Mostly.
the things you can do for the most part, at least.
Yeah.
okay?
You use their HP. Your racial stats carry different, but you're both tieflings, so that's
Oh.
easy.
What tiefling is Honey?
Yeah, because
Oh,
I'm a weird one.
Oh no, there's a million tieflings.
let me look. I don't
I
think
just
she's anything
realized.
special.
I've just lost Vicious Mockery, Charm Person, and Enthrall.
I just have no. I'm just infernal. So you have thaumaturgy, darkness, and hellish rebuke.
Okay. I think we'll have to switch over all of this.
Yeah, and hope we can figure this out. All right, so what's my attack stuff? Help me out here.
It'd be your wisdom because it's with Shillelagh.
All right, is it your stats or my stats?
Your mental stats, so your wisdom.
Okay. Lordy, this was a bad idea.
It was
Bad
So-
idea.
so unusual, though.
Okay, so I think that's just my wisdom modifier. Yes, no.
And proficiency bonus. You're still proficient with a staff.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, then it's just
So-
okay. So that's 28. No, that's 29 to hit.
The dragon?
Mhm.
Okay, so you go over to the dragon and you swing and you hit the dragon for the 29. You smack it in the bony leg. Do damage.
All
D8
right.
plus your mod.
What am I rolling?
D8 plus your wisdom mod.
D8 plus my wisdom mod. Which one of those is D8? There it is.
At least it's a magic staff now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 6 plus
This is an
3,
unusual.
9.
Okay, do you want to use Stunning Strike?
Yes.
This is. I don't know.
My brain is dying, fried from the inside.
I don't even know who is who right now, to
Please.
be perfectly honest. I've totally lost track.
I don't, this is an honest plea. Please help us get us back in our own bodies. I can't do this. It's funny, but we will lose our minds trying to keep track of what's going on and what we're doing.
All right. Dragon. Yes.
What
It's
do you
not
want?
magic. It's Stunning Strike. Con save. Dragon does have a monstrous con save though. What's your DC?
My DC, I believe.
It actually doesn't matter. It nat 20 for a 32.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind. What do you want? Sorry, my cat wants to climb onto my desk.
Oh dare. All right. Gemeline.
Yeah.
Wild magic. Wild magic percentile.
All right. That is 58.
All right.
Oh no, I don't like this, I don't think.
Any flammable object you touch for the next minute bursts into flames.
That's unfortunate. Guess I'm not doing anything for a while.
Yeah.
Um,
Your broom bursts into flames.
Even though it's a
you say.
magic item?
It does not care.
Ah, that's so sad.
That being said, as a magic item,
but
does
my
resist
broom
all damage.
fell though, so I don't know if I'm still holding it.
So you're sitting on it.
Okay.
That was my thought.
Oh, so
That being said,
sad.
as a magic item, it has resistance to all damage. So, assuming you like scoot it away and someone puts it out, it should be fine.
Yeah, can I like? Oh, never mind. It's my turn, so I'm not.
Can I blow my cloak on it as well? Like, try and set out the fire.
There, Gemeline, it is your turn.
Yeah. Okay. Bodies. What do we got?
So you are you, Bowie is Bowie, Kavai and Honey are swapped.
Okay.
The Death Knights are in the same body. The dragon is angry.
Awesome. Possum. All right.
Oh,
Totally
and actually,
fine.
when Honey's turn ends, the Death Knight that can cast spells is going to cast a spell on you because you were like frustrating to it. He's going to cast Hold Person on actually just everybody.
Wait, can
Oh,
I cast
yeah.
spells when I have feeble mind?
The
It's
one of
not-
them's feeble-minded, the other one's not.
Damn it!
That being said, someone could counter this if they so desired.
I have counter spell.
Yeah, anyone who wants to. I've got
Up to
2
you.
slots left, so like if somebody's got more, but
Yeah.
I will do it if needed.
I have 2 slots left as well.
Okay. All right,
Oh.
I don't know, whoever wants. Huh?
Just somebody do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna counter spell.
All right.
All right. That is a 5th level Hold Person, so it is the same level as your slot, so it'll automatically counter.
Yes.
Oh.
Now, Honey, broom lights on fire. Not Honey, Gemeline, and
Yeah.
go. My
All
brain
right,
is turning to mush.
No worries. I think we're all kind of there right now. I'm like, I don't even know. All right, so damn. Okay. So Dragon is still around looking like a dick, right? Like being an asshole, causing trouble.
hmm That is worth noting, though, now that Gemeline, they cast a concentration spell, which means your
Oh.
Flesh to Stone goes away.
Huzzah! I am free. I'm gonna scoop up my broom and just like hold it real close.
If it's on fire, take a d6 fire
Don't
damage.
care. I'm resistant, so whatever.
You take 1 point of fire damage.
1 point of fire damage. And I'm actually just gonna use my action. I'm just gonna give myself a tiny boost. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself, so I get 5 temporary HP because I'm just watching my health tick down, and that doesn't hit my spell slots because
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, is
a
that from your
Stygia tiefling.
stone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's from being a tiefling mode.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, we move on from your turn. Although I remember correctly, I want to say that tiefling casts the Armor of Agathis at 2nd level. I could be wrong.
It is at second,
It
yes.
does cast at 2nd level, yeah.
So you get 10 You get 10 temp.
Oh, 10 hit points. Yeah.
You get
Kavai.
your cantrip and then 2 at second level.
Cool.
So Kavai's turn. The Death Knights are going to hear Kavai's voice in their head because I don't have the ability to do a honey voice, unfortunately.
It's okay. Telepathically, it just sounds like you.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they're going to hear. This is most unsatisfactory. May the thieves take your fates. Cutting his hand, Honey's hand, I guess, letting the blood drop to the ground. As it drops, each drop of blood seems a cloud of black just before it hits. And I am casting Bane on the dragon and the Death Knights.
Yes.
Sure. Charisma
So
saves.
That'll be a charisma save, and the Death Knight has a charisma of 1.
Well, one of them does. The other one.
One of them does, yeah.
All right. So believe it or not, the Death Knight still has a +1 to charisma saves, even after having 1 charisma, because they start at +11 or something. So he's gonna roll advantage with a +1. That is a natural 20 for a 21.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
The other one rolls advantage and a +10, which is a natural 20
Okay.
for a 30. It's the same die of the 2 dice too.
Wow.
And the
And-
dragon.
The dragon, who also has advantage and a +10. 22.
God damn it.
Oh.
It is worth a try.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me see
The
if I
enemies
can-
were charisma.
Bane is super useful.
I can't cast that. I can't use that.
That would have
Hold
been
on.
really useful considering that would have debuffed their saves even more.
That was the plan. I don't think I actually have anything else I can do right now.
That was your action, so like that's
Oh.
most.
Eliza, do leave my body in good shape.
Oh, don't worry.
That's your inspiration.
Just be nice to mine, please. I don't. You can probably feel it. I don't feel good right now.
All right.
So you've got a
So-
D6 inspiration die.
Thank you.
Sounds great.
This is so confusing.
It is their turn. That is a wild magic surge effect. 31. That one does not function in Undermountain because you cannot transfer it to the astral plane, so that one fails.
Ooh.
Okay.
Otherwise, that'd be kind of bad.
Our job here is done, I guess. See ya.
Would they not still be affected by flesh to stone?
I guess that would still work. All right, so one of them, the one that is crazy and restrained, is just like taking their sword and smashing the ground, the flesh, into tiny little pieces.
Goodbye,
It's
Shadow.
bleeding
Goodbye.
ichorous purple green blood. Because it can't do anything effective. Well, actually, one moment. Is this a spell?
Oh god.
It says magical. It's close enough to a spell. I'm gonna say it can't do that. The other one is going to cast dispel magic.
Someone counter it.
Counter spell.
All
Nice work.
right. They do know what level Flesh of Stone is, so you need a 16 total. Are you still inspired? No, you used that on
No,
the
I
soul.
used it. And I'm sorry. What am I? Just charisma? You said?
Yeah, add your charisma.
That's only a 17.
You only need a 16. That'll do it.
Oh yeah.
That's their turn. The end of turn, they have to make a Constitution saving throw. They have magic resistance, but they have disadvantage because of bestow curse. So it's 1 die. They have +5. What is Gemeline's spell save DC?
19.
So this is a 13 or lower. They're gone.
Okay. Oh, if only Bane could
That
have
is
hit
an
them.
8 on the die. As they both they look at you. One
I stick my
side of
tongue
the
out.
yeah, it's like one side of the face deranged and angry. The other one cold and filled with dread as they.
Yes.
Heck yeah, we did it!
Now Gemaline just has to concentrate on that for the rest of the duration, and they're completely
I just need to not do anything else. I
The
forgot
dragon
Oh yeah.
This is going to be bad.
is going to see if it recharges his breath weapon.
Oh.
He does. Breathes in, and you see this hellfire deep within. I think we might be able to come to an arrangement here. And we're going to drop out of initiative, unless anybody has particularly important things to do.
Kavai is casting Alter Self, and he looks like himself. And he actually physically is himself.
That's not okay. Hang on, that's my body right now. You cut
Two
that out.
Kavais.
I'm afraid right now, honey, it is my body.
Okay, I do not like that.
Yes, and you have my stuff. Should we do a trade?
Mm.
I mean, no, Joe, I wear armor.
I'm not sure if this is really the time for that, y'all. I say like we're looking up at the giant dragon right next to us or whatever.
What
Don't
is
don't
it
put my
that
chair.
you creatures seek down here?
Well, we kind of accomplished what we were seeking, which was stopping those jokers, and I gesture over to the Death Knights.
We were commanded by the lady of the house to neutralize their efforts.
It's about. If that is all you seek, you may leave. This is my domain now.
May we take a moment for me and the one that's currently possessing my body to see if we can't change things or at least pass things back and forth just before we head back up.
20 minutes.
Okay.
Take the statue.
Okay.
So before we do that, honey, Eliza,
So you
whatever.
two gonna do your best impression of a Texas swap meet?
I suppose.
Well, I
So-
think we need to trade everything because you need your unarmored, right? Or do you want to keep the armor?
I don't want to keep the armor. I have one question. So the Death Knight, is that the belt with the rubies? Is that turned to stone?
Yes.
Dang nabbit. All right, darn. Okay, yeah, we're stuck in each other's bodies forever now.
Yep.
Honey's not happy.
So I assume we pass everything back and forth, which I think you want to be unarmored, right? I want to be armored.
Yes.
Okay, there's a weird moment then when there's two naked Kavais.
Honey actually has
You guys have clothes on under your armor.
Yeah, I mean you have undergarments that like padding and stuff that helps them not suck as much.
Yeah, Honey
that's
also doesn't care about nudity, so she's just chucking the stuff at Sekovai.
And I
I'm just
assume
making sure that I took notes down right. We didn't actually need to deal with the Dragon Lich too, right? It was like just the Death Knights that what's her face wanted.
Oh, just the Death Knights.
Cool. She was just like, watch out for that guy, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
And then they postulated that would solve the dread rune in the sky.
Oh, that reminds me.
All right,
now,
yeah, that part.
you can tell me if this is too much. We established last time Kavai has a thrall currently up
Oh.
This
in
is true.
Waterdeep.
Tuesday.
Can he reach out to said thrall
Yeah,
and
totally.
ask them the state of
To look
Waterdeep?
at the sky.
Yes.
All right, you get a play-by-play of nothing changing. There's still a dread rune of void magic in the sky.
So
Well-
Kavai's not going to say anything just yet. And if we say the time passes and we pass all the clothing, equipment, and such back and forth, we'll lead the group, if the stairs are back to where the meditation room, I believe it was described.
Before we go, and while they're changing clothes, can I approach the Dragon Lich?
Sure.
Very calmly and very gingerly.
Who approaches Linerax?
Oh, I'm Bowie. Hi.
Full name.
Thank you so much. You're really quite a nice dragon. I had a question. If you would,
What?
do you know anything about binding curses?
There is much knowledge in the realm of madness.
If I
I
was to
suggest you go there.
the
if that
realm of
is-
madness, I'm just gonna
You get the vague sense that he may have just told you to buzz off.
I'm just gonna very awkwardly kind of half bow, half curtsy.
Sure.
Let's go. Thank you for your time.
Right. So you do your swappy stuff. You head back up the stairs, presumably.
Yeah, this just takes a minute for me to do, but looking around at like this like just madness that just happened, I'm just gonna go, you know what? Alright, I'm gonna cast foresight on myself.
Okay.
Which is not concentration, so it doesn't do anything to the Death Knights. And
Alright,
now I'm
and-
awesome for 8 hours.
I should also mention that your concentration is probably elapsed. The duration of Fleshstone's probably elapsed is only a minute, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's right, and we're out of combat now. Cool.
So they are stoned.
Ha ha!
Also, can I chug a health potion while we have a break?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do
I'm trying to
that
get
as well.
one more beat in before we get the end of this session. So can y'all want to go up to Melisara or something?
Kavai wants to lead them to that meditation room.
Okay, yeah, sure. You can get to the meditation room.
So Kavai, considering we passed all equipment stuff, it's taken out the scroll of imprisonment.
Yeah.
And as he's casting that
What
on
are you
stone
casting in
statue,
prison?
the stone statue.
Oh, you're going to take them and imprisonment okay, yeah, 2 layers. I
Yes.
can get behind that.
I get it.
Make me an Arcana check.
Yep. Hold on, let me find my stuff. There it is. So that's a natural 20 for 28.
Yeah, totally.
So as Kavai is casting, he's relaying. It would seem that nothing on the surface has changed. My servant, shall we say, has reported that there's been no disappearance of the cloud in the sky above Waterdeep.
Well, I think the lady had said it was like something that those two were working on, and she would take care of it.
And she was obviously lying through her teeth. She just wanted to get rid of her kids. Like I said in the beginning.
Those were her kids?
Yes,
Bowie
those
has
are
no
grandchildren.
idea.
Grandkids.
Yeah,
Some
no,
kind of kids. I don't know.
the lady of the house said that her grandchildren are behind the nice, lovely, big black ball of death above the city right now. However, like I said, I was pretty sure she was lying through her teeth and she just wanted us to get rid of them for her.
So, right when imprisonment ends after the 1 minute casting, and what kind of imprisonment are you choosing? I suggest minimus containment, but that's just me.
I was going to go for the hedge prison rather. Trap them in a tiny demon plane.
Sure, sounds cool. And what is the clause for release?
The clause for release. Let me just go over the clauses.
It has to be technically possible.
Kavai, if all equipment was passed across, is going to reach to a necklace on his neck. Look at the names inscribed within it. And the clause is whoever wants to free them must recite the name of his patron, him, his wife, and his children in order.
Sure. That's reasonable.
And then he's going to destroy his necklace. Because they can still find the records.
Yeah, actually, there's
of the
nothing
marriage.
saying you can't do that.
Yeah, they could find the records of the marriage, of the children's birth,
It's
etc.
possible. And then they have to undo flesh to stone on top of that.
Mhm.
So the
'Cause,
statue disappears.
You destroyed all memories of love for him, so that necklace actually doesn't have any value to him anymore.
Oh, fuck off, Sam. All right.
So are we going to decide that whatever's caused this effect is in the layer below, where we now have to go
All
kill
right.
Brackenwitch?
So out of that moment, Melisara walks in. With her husband, Darian, at her step. He looks angry but restrained, like emotionally, not physically. And she walks, I sense that you have accomplished your job. I'm so happy. Can't you see?
Yes,
Yes,
just
probably.
positively overjoyed.
Has your little arcane snafu cleared itself up?
No.
There's two Kavais, by the way.
Kavai, you've gotten a little more gruff and rude.
It is more like that is the one with many names, whatever her name was,
I want to say
and this is
maybe.
me.
No. My name is Honey. I'm stuck in this stupid body.
Oi, that
because
is
your
my body. Don't call it stupid.
grandchildren decided to shuffle our souls around for fun.
Oh, they do quite enjoy that, don't they?
Fix this, please.
A little less now.
It's actually undoing unfortunate circumstances is not exactly my forte, you might say.
Well,
However,
I'm hoping you
say
can
I
undo
would
some.
I did say I would help alleviate your the arcane the kerfuffle happening up on the surface. So I'll go talk to the liner axe, and he will listen to me, and I'll see what exactly they've been doing going on, and find out if there's something we need to destroy, or a consecration ritual we need to do, or something boring like that. I'll be right back.
I have no idea who that was.
I guess she walked out.
Could I do an insight check on, was it Darian?
Absolutely, Melisara.
No, her husband.
Oh, the husband?
Darian. Is he?
Yeah,
He's not following, I assume.
He goes with her.
Okay, in that case, change it to Melisara. Sorry.
Yeah, they love each other very much in their pathological insanity.
I'll do an insight on Melisara just to see how truthful she was being in that case.
Sure.
That is a 19 plus 27.
She seems to be being entirely truthful.
Okay.
They're gone for about an hour.
Oh,
So you can get a short rest.
Huzzah!
Back all those warlock spell slots.
Yes,
Get back
please.
your key points. Y'all the maximum short rest party, by the way. Warlock plus monk.
so Kavai's not taking a short rest.
What is Kavai doing?
Oh no.
Taking out the tablet. And going to keep, if he keeps being interfered, he's going to keep that entire time trying to cast.
I mean, if we see you trying to cast to summon stuff, I'm gonna stop my rest.
Contact other plane doesn't summon things. It lets them talk. To
Okay, all right.
If you cast a
I care
gate,
less
I'll
about
let.
that.
If you cast a gate, I'll let you know.
Gate's the one you want to worry about.
Yeah.
But yeah, try and ritually cast contact.
All
other
right,
plane.
make me a DC 20 intelligence save. I believe is what it is.
Yep. Is it DC 20?
It's 20 or 15. Can't remember which one.
I think I have the tablet on D&D Beyond. DC 20 Wisdom saving throw. I think.
I'm looking at it. On me, it says DC 15 int.
Okay. Oh, because you added the contact of the planes.
But yeah. It doesn't normally. Oh, that's for a tuning to it. This is something else. Contact
Yeah.
of the plane, 15 int save.
Okay. So that is a 21.
Okay, you're fine. You can ask the entity you contacted with 5 questions. Who is the entity you're contacting?
Kavai.
When?
as far into the future as possible for for said entity.
As of right now, you are contacting Kavai approximately 26 days from now.
Okay.
What are your questions?
Let me just double check the restriction of contact with the plane. It's yes or no questions, correct?
Yes. You must ask your question before the spell ends. The DM answers each question with one word. So you can ask whatever question you want, but I am only required to say one word. I can do more if one word would be misleading.
Okay.
And if I want to be nice.
Are you currently in any threat of dying or being elsewise removed from this plane of living or existing?
Yes.
Is it by the one that we seek to tear apart, our patron?
Among others.
Have I met those that seek to kill us most directly?
No.
That's the... Are you currently fighting or in some way fighting our patron?
No.
One other question.
What day of the week is it?
Tuesday.
Always Tuesday.
Let's see. So currently, just to go over what I've been told, currently threat of dying, or in the direct threat of death, or being removed from existence or living in some way.
Yep.
Okay. Patron is among those threatening to do so.
Yep.
I have not yet met the others threatening to do so.
And not currently fighting.
They're fighting, sorry. So one other question. I want to make this a good question, so I'm not. Do you believe that with your current capabilities, you are able to eliminate our patron?
Soon.
Okay. And let's contact of the plane fade.
All
For
right.
1 minute, I really thought Sam was going to be like, do you believe in life after love? And go full share.
Do you remind me of the babe?
The babe with the power.
The power
All
of what?
Voodoo. This continues for several hours.
After an amount of time, Melisara comes back. Alone. Clasps her hands together and says, "So I have bad news."
Yes, of course you do.
The
No offense.
the twins had not been engaging in some sort of ritual to bring about the exultant dark or the end of the world. But they know people who were. You see, they used their magics to contact those in the far realm quite regularly. We believe that what you are experiencing in your sky is a summoning circle to bring forth the dead star, Alabar, opener of the way.
What is that?
What do our characters know about this?
Yeah.
Well, you're all great Old One warlocks, so I can't just say you don't know. So make some Arcana checks.
All right. Also, I just want to say I didn't want to interrupt before, but before a short rest, I would like to just replace some of the slots in my Ioun stone with more hexes.
Well, you only had one slot
I only
left,
had one slot left, yeah. So I'm saying slots, but I mean slot.
Cool.
Would I still be under the effect of a short rest, even though I took 10 minutes to do that?
you will have a short rest in like 10 minutes from now.
Okay.
Unless you get in.
19.
19.
Arcana, you said.
I did indeed say Arcana.
So I just got 25.
So, y'all have heard of various amounts about Alabar. Obviously, 25 more than 19. It is a dead star that roves around the far realm, and was spent millennia watching the material plane, developing a hatred for those in the light. Alabar is also known as the opener of the way, as in if when Alabar comes, Alabar rends open a giant portal to the far realm. It is foretold that his arrival would be portended by magics that bring the void to the sky. Alabar opens the way for themselves, as they are the opener of the way. So, in that way, if you wanted to stop the portal, you'd have to go to the far realm and slay Alabar, who is roughly a planetoid-sized aberration, and what you might view as like a, god-esque entity.
This seems reasonable.
And as you're thinking these thoughts, Melisar goes, now we do have our handy little basement portal to the far realm.
Like you do.
So we do have access for you to get there.
We almost died fighting a death knight. We're good. No.
Yeah.
Well,
This,
Well, I offer you, a little time to rest, but if not, the world's probably going to end.
How long do we have?
yeah.
Because I would like to at least have one last sleep before I die.
Well,
Well,
time
I'll
works
be back
differently in
before
the
I die,
far
but
realm. Probably, somewhere between a couple hours and a couple years.
Cool.
Okay, well,
Question. If this is going to end the world, isn't it going to end you as well?
Yeah, but death owns us all. Our existence in this flesh suit is just meaningless.
If I hear that
yeah.
one more time, I swear to God, I'm going to open a dimension door and kick you both through it. I'm so sorry. It's been a very stressful day.
You've had a bad day. Look at me.
question.
No offense, Kavai, you're a
Lovely.
handsome dude, but this is I want to be me.
I have a question, Matt.
Yes.
Can Kavai make the deduction that with him contacting someone 26 days in the future, that might well be the version of him currently fighting in the far realm against Alabar?
So your understanding of the way the time stream continuum works, which is not a phrase I wanted to have to say today, is that you were contacting a version of Kavai where you did not go to the far realm to fight the Alabar. You have a feeling that because it is 26 days is as far as you could contact, that might be when Alabar comes.
Okay. And also,
That being said, the very act of contacting yourself in the future changes how those things operate.
yes.
So, for instance, if Alabar was, I don't know, an all-knowing, all-seeing, demigod-like entity of aberrant evil, it might be aware that you've done this and speed up its plan.
So not enough time for a long rest.
Up to you.
If the world dies, we're not going to have another session anyway, so let's take a long rest.
Honey is just like, you know what? I hate this body anyway. No, like I said, Kavai, no offense, but I like being me. Whatever. Let's take a nap. I want a nap and I want a drink. Kavai, I'm sorry. I'm going to destroy your liver.
All right.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's your living now.
All right.
Have fun with
Melissa
mine.
makes her introduce you to sleep. I got one last rude trick, though.
Oh no! Rude, Nat! You even know it!
The Shadowdusk hold has magics that make it so that you must succeed in a DC 15 Wisdom save to successfully gain the benefits of a long rest. So I
Bring
need
it
everyone to make a
on!
15 Wisdom save.
15
Okay.
wisdom.
I don't know. With
16.
my rolls tonight, I don't.
You can still spend a key point to reroll if you have any left.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, I got plenty. All right.
15.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, I got about 15. It's 13 plus 9. I can't do math anymore. I'm tired.
We're
Good
taking
enough.
a long rest anyway. I'm going to finish refilling my Iron Stone. I
Yeah,
only
sure.
need 2 slots for it. So.
I got a 16. It was, I think.
Bowie?
17! Plus
All
my
right, so
wisdom.
everyone gets a long rest. We will come back next time to delving into the far realm.
Woo!
Ooh,
You thought the place corrupted by the far realm was bad. Try going to a place where the very concept of shapes is challenged.
I'm excited.
if we're lucky, it'll make Kavai and Honey spotty swap again. She's so annoying. She does not like this.
All right. So
Goodbye honestly doesn't care. He's lost. With him losing that concept of love was actually the most damaging thing you've done to him. That he
You
honestly
take that
didn't
emotion
care.
yourself.
you did it to yourself.
Actually,
All right, so
wait.
we
What?
are low on time, and we have
yes, sir.
no, the mixtape got canceled for today, so we're fine. We can take our time doing our outro.
Okay.
In
So
which case, Bowie's just here. Everyone else has had like this major trauma, and Bowie is just here.
for now,
I'm gonna teleport.
where you think you can escape me? I'm
Yes.
everything.
I'm going to the dimension of happy tentacles. No one will follow me there.
Dimensional travel doesn't work in the Undermountain.
Apart from this
No.
portal to the far realm, apparently.
Part of the Far Realm and the Black Crystal Tablet both overread it.
I actually have one quick thing that Gemmaline wants to do before the long rest.
Do
All
that.
right. I mean, I can wait, or
No, that was just me responding.
I can
Say
never
words.
know if you're just saying next time or what. It's like Smurf to me, Nat. I don't know what you mean half the time when you say it.
It was just an exclamation of like when someone is like, I have a question to ask you. I go Tuesday and I pay attention. So
All right.
what do you want to do?
Gemmaline is gonna wait till everybody sort of like drifts off, and then I'm actually gonna get up and pull my little soul cage out because the duration is only 8 hours. So by the time we wake up, Shaw's soul would be gone.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna sort of whisper to it, I'm so sorry, my friends. I did not mean for any of this to come out, but I'm curious, and I'm gonna use it to cast, or not to cast, but I'm going to use the ability for Eyes of the Dead, and I'm just going to ask Shaw to name me a place, the place wherever he was happiest in life, so I can see what it looks like. I want to see whatever helped make Shaw such a happy and wonderful person before he got all crazy from
Is he-
the
Is he
Undermount.
still feeble-minded? Technically, I don't know. Would that
I'm not sure, but I think
You know
that's a
what?
pretty basic like request. So I don't know.
we will because I do not think Tim is still in chat.
I don't think he is, but I just wanted to say that happens before we
We
like,
will
took off
address
next
that
week.
for next time. But that's delightful. Also, I would mention that you are like destroying a portion of his soul to do this. You
It
understand
would be
that?
destroyed anyway, wouldn't it? Or am I
Uh,
misunderstanding the spell? Maybe I misread it. Let me check.
Let me check as well.
Because my understanding was it was just like it's in the cage and is like gone if I don't use it. But I could be wrong.
okay, even if you use it 6 times, the soul is doesn't destroy, but you're exploiting, you're damaging it. So it's a decision point. But but by succeeding in cage souling him, you effectively saved his soul. He has an afterlife now.
Neat.
Yeah.
Unless you
good.
destroy his soul asking him questions.
But I have reason to believe that if I don't exploit all 6 uses or whatever, it's just like, I don't know, maybe I hurt the soul a little bit, but it's probably
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, you also like ripped his soul in half, saving it from the
Yeah.
Nine Life Stealer. So like his afterlife is impaired.
He's a divine sorcerer, it's fine.
He's probably going to a good place unless he did enough bad things at the end there.
Yeah, we'll see. You know what? F it. Gemelina's super nosy, and she thinks it'll be fine. She wants to know. And otherwise,
right.
it just disappears, and she'll never get to talk to Shaw again, really.
Yeah. Oh, sadness. So we'll jump in, start next session with whatever Tim says Shaw's happiest place is. Find out. At this point, we're gonna go around and share who we are, mostly where you can find us on the internet, and our favorite moments of the session. We are then going to be rating Unmade Gaming, so stick around for that. Let's just do the reverse order. So let's start with Val.
Hello, I am a very stressed version of Val.
Who are you and what are you doing on the internet?
I'm at the Nerdy Niffler on Twitter, and this Saturday I'm in a charity stream for Roll for Change, raising money for Girls Inc. And then right afterwards, I'm on Variant Rolls for Saltmarsh, and then back on Sunday for Variant Rolls with Gothic Brunch.
Woo.
I live here now.
Gothic
and
bro.
my favorite moment was when that feeble-minded spell actually worked, because I was not expecting it to work, and then we turned stone. Oh, thank God. I was so stressed.
It was actually a really, really so it was hilarious because both you two guys both did very potent things, because this Death Knight has the ability to snap her fingers and unmake something that happened. So like if you do damage or something, she just goes, nah. But if you put her unconscious or feeble mind her, it actually works. So those are both very potent things to do.
It was just a shame I got the dragon breath and I had no way to make the concentration save.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's me.
And then we have Samwise.
That's me. Hey everybody. I am Sam at Samwise_GameG on Twitch and Twitter. I am a disability chronic illness advocate, and I stream RPGs and fantasy games. You can see me on Encounter Roleplay, where I'm also in a game with Nat. It's fun. His character is diabolical there too, Nat. But I'm on a bunch of other streams. I'm on the Chromatic Chimera. I am also in Heroes Without Limits, which is starting on Saturday. I'm super excited for that. That's going to be a game ran and played entirely by disabled, chronically ill, and neurodivergent folks, and all of our characters will also have our conditions. So I am very excited to get to play that. It's going to be a good time, and that's the Saturday night. My favorite bit from tonight, oh my god, there's so much ridiculous happening. I think I just loved the ridiculous body musical chairs game. I've never had more trouble following what the hell was happening in a combat than today. That was a freaking lot. You are a real life wizard to DM all this shit as well as you did.
Thanks. When Honey tied with the Death Knight, I was like, oh, we're gonna have some fun. So good. All right, and Sam the second.
So I'm Sam or Samuel, which might be better because then that would avoid confusion. But I can be found over on Twitter as Eldritch Warlock. As for where I can be found on the internet, let's see. So Mondays I can be found over on the RPG Lab at 7 p.m. British time. On I think next Wednesday, the final session of the level 7 of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, game by Sean, is planned to be done. We've had a few interferences which stopped us from finishing off that level, but I think the current plan is to do that for next Wednesday. Obviously, I'll be here next Thursday. So I have a lot of things going on. I'm trying to count which ones next week. On Sunday, I am DMing here on Variant Roles at, I believe I said 3 p.m. Eastern, I want to say. It's too late for me to be cognitive right now. But I think 3 p.m. Eastern time, I am DMing the second session of my own homebrewed campaign, mini campaign, I should say, The Old Myths.
Excellent. Delightful.
Favorite moment. I don't know if this is kind of self-focused, but when you were telling Liz and Sam about choose a minor emotion, I was thinking, okay, what would be a minor emotion for Kavai? What would be something he doesn't really feel? And they said, choose a major one. And you saying that was kind of like, oh, I'm going to have some fun with this. That was my just like favorite moment, because honestly, that changed my entire plan for Kavai just by you saying that. His personality is completely different now. He destroyed his main focus, basically.
I get visceral joy out of when playing these kind of games, poking and prodding and taking pieces out of characters and finding out who the player what the player that's playing them and piloting them views as important. So that was indeed quite interesting to me.
Yeah. For Kavai, his love of his family that he lost was basically the only grounded thing he had left. And he lost that now. That's entirely gone. And if anyone had noticed that when I was humming, back when I was feeble-minded, that was the tune, as I mentioned, that he and his wife danced to when they married and that they use as a lullaby for their children. So I'm so glad that actually got to come back up.
Yay. Liz.
Hello, I'm Liz, and I'm very tired. I'm also known as Ryu Red Wings all over the internet. I do art, I do writing, I do lots of things. I run around on streams and do crazy stuff like this. Let me think. Favorite moment, honestly, the soul magical chairs was both. I don't know. Like on one hand, I'm just like, well, I made my bed, and now I literally have to lie in it. But it was also like, I don't know, it was very interesting though to like kind of like be bouncing around from body to body and like figuring out like how it would affect certain things. It was, I have to admit, it was very funny to imagine Honey beating the Death Knight soul into submission. Just like, stop hitting my friends.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm sure I got some details about magic jar body swapping and crap. We'll have to go over it a little bit before next session to make sure we have things at least an amount of clear.
Yeah, I sincerely plead with the DM gods, please give Honey her body back. Please.
It's a shame I didn't take true polymorph, sorry. Problem would have just been solved.
All right.
To be fair,
Hi.
Kavai still has to pick his final, so he could take True Polymorph.
Please. Please.
Sorry, Nat, I interrupted you there, sorry.
Hi, I'm Nat. I am the Tuesday DM, or at CrimeNat on the internet. God, this session was fun. But also like, it was a lot of load because I'm sitting here learning combat with crazy shit happening for literally like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and just like my brain. I feel like I've touched the far realm.
I think you might have.
That was Shaw's hit points. I just tossed it on my shoulder. I realized I didn't need it anymore.
Aw.
I am I produce a publication for RPG Kitchen, where we spotlight small indie RPG creators. Submissions are like supposed to be closed today, but they're still open because reasons, and I might keep them open a little bit longer because at worst case scenario, we are trying to build up a pool of content to pull from for the next couple of months because I get to go on vacation and meet and go see Val over the summer, and like I need to work ahead to do that. So send me things. I want to make your things shine and polish and beautiful, and then show them to the world. And also, we like help feed the hungry when we do it. Let's see. I am also on Monday on Counter Roleplay with Sam, and that one just finished. Is that it? That's all I got now.
Oh.
Oh, that feels weird. And we'll be back here next week, and when we come back, our characters will be level 18 because I'm a kind and merciful DM.
Oh my goodness, you are indeed.
My favorite moment of the session. Hmm. I should have been thinking about this. I think just the simple fact that you got to flesh to stone both the Death Knights in the same body gave me visceral joy.
That was really cool.
I'm so glad that I didn't flesh to stone Honey also in that body.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like that's like it's like the bright point in this for Honey. Like, well, at least I'm not a rock.
Yeah, right.
Oh, like, and Honey got swapped with Honey got swapped in and then swapped out and put Kavai, and then Kavai got lucky that the dragon chose to breathe fire, which made the other mage do thing and appear. So then got the swap there. It was just musical chair stupid.
It was amazing.
We
it was a lot.
that spell would work a little differently.
Yeah,
I mean, that
we
was
were
part of
debating
the fun.
we were debating having Honey become Kavai's new conscience.
Yeah, like basically Honey was gonna like be in the back of Kavai's mind for a little bit and just be like, what is happening with you?
Just every now and then be like, no, be better.
Yeah,
we're not doing that.
Don't do that.
All right.
Oh
so
my God.
this has been a delightful and draining session of murder death. Next session will be probably another delightful and draining session of murder death. Maybe yours. Not really. And this has been lots of fun. I can bring enthusiasm all I want and good ideas, but the players that I play with absolutely make the games. So I think you're amazing. Also going to shout out to our lovely overlord, Dan Gaston, who runs VR and also happens to be running tech for this very stream. He is amazing and awesome. We are going to be rating Unmade Gaming. Yeah, I found it in chat afterwards. So let's have fun together doing that. This has been delightful. Goodbye.